We live anyway. Just with the camera off. I have it. Okay. Fading perspective. Here live on Bro Baby Live. When Joe Rose's back in the mix.
Oh yeah, my fault. I had to fix my fucking I was trying to plug up my charger and shit. Like I gotta set my shit up right.
I'm gonna need one.
Yeah, that's
Fading
what I'm saying. I'm here
perspective.
trying to
Well, we
like
live
I'm here
here on Bro
trying to make
Baby.
space.
Make space for the camera.
Nah, just trying to set it up because trying to get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because even though I'm in my living room and shit, I don't want everybody ain't gotta be.
Yeah. No, that's for
Yeah.
English to look. This couch is all like this chair.
Like
English,
not even that. I like to make shit neat, but I just like shit be like it be in the background looking awkward. Like
Yeah.
if somebody doing something behind you in the camera, you don't want like your girl walking past naked and everybody see. Nobody want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but shit like that be happening. You be surprised. Like niggas is still new to this shit in a way. Like we ain't set up right. But when we get right, it's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's good though?
Chilling. Watching.
Yeah, I see the Phoenix up by 1. It's 12-11. Well, was Milwaukee just went up. Giannis not playing though, so this game is going to be kind of trash probably.
I
He hurt
think.
his knee the
Yeah.
other night.
He's it's like we take for granted because of the load management thing. It overshadows the fact that someone like Giannis plays all the time, right? Even remember the championship, he hyperextended his knee. They said if it happened again, he would have been out. So he played even with a hyperextended knee. So him being hurt, like LeBron doesn't get hurt. These guys, Julius Randle, Russell Westbrook, how fast did he come back from tearing his knee up? And look at Derrick Rose. It took him some time to get back.
You got to understand, it depends on the injury. Everybody's recovery time is different, but at the same time, load management should be for a select few. I'm not saying I agree with load management, but back in the days when we were younger and watching basketball, the players didn't have that pull.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't Michael Jordan. If Michael Jordan missed the game, Nike was giving him a big check still.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Michael Jordan played, but you remember, Michael Jordan was lucky too. Michael Jordan broke his foot, his second year in the league, his first year in the league, and he never got hurt again.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So not everybody like LeBron. LeBron's getting nagging injuries now because he's older, but LeBron should get load management. He's played more basketball in the last 10 years than anybody in the NBA. Like, let's be honest about that. So if anyone deserved, I remember who just said that. I was just watching.
Probably your boy, the black Nick Wright.
Nah, I'm the black Nick Wright, not Nick Wright. It was KG and Paul Pierce. KG said, "Yo, there's only one motherfucker in the league that deserves load management, and that's Braun." He said everybody else got to play. Because he was like the mental grind and the grind of everything that you got to go through. And for him to be 38, and that's what I was thinking about the other day. It's amazing how they're critiquing LeBron like he's 28. Like, he's 38 years old, averaging 30, but it shouldn't be his fault that the Lakers are not with it in the playoffs. That's Anthony Davis' fault. LeBron should get a pass. Why would you think a 38-year-old is going to do that? Just the fact that he's still a top 10 player, that's amazing. But at the same time, he's still 38 with 20 years. He can't play. There's no way he can play the same defense or do any of the shit he could do 10 years ago. But the media or whatever expects him to. Because I be hearing these shows talking about, oh, this would be a stain on his resume if he don't make the. Shut the fuck up. Like,
I think, but we can't say that it's amazing that he's this old, because I don't want to make this about LeBron again. I was really saying about the injury thing just to close that up. It still is you got to give him props of being able to play, even though he's load managers. He's been load managing for a while. This ain't new for him. He's been taking off on defense, bragging about that the last 6 seasons, 8 seasons. So with Giannis, Russell Westbrook, Julius Randle, these are super athletes.
Yeah,
like Julius Randle don't miss a game.
And they're also all younger than LeBron. These super athletes.
I'm just saying, but even at the same age, Michael Jordan, Kobe missed games. Chris Paul missed
Yes,
games.
everybody
John
missed
Morant's
games.
injury prone. Steph Curry's injury prone. A lot, but
Yeah, but
I'm trying to give credit to Giannis.
injury prone and load
Mm-hmm.
management is two different things. Load management is, oh, I don't want to play back to backs. I'm talking about we're not talking about people that's hurt, because if you hurt, you can't suit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about someone that's not going to play a back to back. I'm talking about that type of stuff. Like low, it's the term. It's the term that gets people. When you hear load management, like it just sounds too technical. If
But
you
and
say,
his
yo, if you just say, yo, he's resting his knee compared to load management. You understand what I'm
okay,
saying?
even Kevin Durant, I understand if he was going through a load
Exactly.
management
He needs to
process.
get load man because he's coming back off injury. So they're gonna monitor his minutes. Absolutely.
Well,
I don't
they
expect.
should always someone like him, you have to load manage him from the rip. He came back from tearing his Achilles and everything. They should have
Yeah.
been managing that from the jump. This is back-to-back seasons. He's going to be out in what, March and February. That's
Exactly.
tough to come back from. So I
And then
understand him.
and that's why I respect Kawhi when he was doing what he was doing, as far as, if I don't think I'm 100%, if y'all want to talk about whatever, I want to make sure I'm 100%. And he doing the same thing. You gotta, now the players can do that. You saw Any Given Sunday when Lawrence Taylor was like, yo, I'll sign the waiver for $1 million. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes that
Hmm.
wasn't getting the bag back then. It's
Right.
different now. Dude just like, yo, I'm worth $30 million, bro. I'm not going out there and tearing my knee up for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the level that we at. But the tide's going to turn probably when the new collective bargaining agreement come up. You know how it sways back and forth from the owners to the players?
Hmm. But the only thing with that is that once again, Steph Curry has been consistent. The last 3 seasons ago when he asked them, yo, you guys keep focusing on us with load management. It ain't up to us. I want to play. They're telling me not to play upstairs. So it was the opposite in San Antonio, where they were pushing Kawhi to play. And he was like, nah, you already done messed me up. I tore my quad. That's different than any. Look how long it took James Harden to look like this now. 2 seasons since he tore his
Or hamstring?
hamstring. That was bad. I had
Yeah,
like
but
different
also,
people that used to run track like, yo, he's not
but
gonna
hold
come
on,
back soon from that
but
tear.
James Harden was also, he wasn't. I don't think he was rehabbing like he should with the little baby in the club.
Right.
So
Right.
some of that was
That's
on
what
James
makes it
Harden too. Yeah,
right.
some of
That's
it.
what
I'm
makes it
not gonna
like that.
say. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's all James Harden's fault, but I don't think he was trying to really rehab and rest like he should have been.
Right. We get a little, but again, they're human, like we always say. We're
Nah,
seeing
bro.
we're seeing
But
a microcosm of
bro,
just us in general.
like
Like you look for, I think fans really vote for or try to something resonates of what you think you would do if you were in the NBA.
that's
No,
what
you
I'm
wouldn't.
saying. Like, I
You're
think about it
lying.
like this. I think about like our real jobs. Like, we both, you can hate your job, but you still have to do it. So I can imagine, even though I'm playing basketball and it's a sport, it's still a lot of stuff they go through. They got to do interviews. I'm talking about for superstar play. I'm not talking about the last man on the bench. Ain't nobody talking to him. I'm talking about the superstar, especially if you're a superstar player with a lot of pressure on you. If you're a franchise player,
Hmm.
everybody go through different, just like with rappers. Like, I was thinking, like, there's different categories for rappers. You have your backpack so-called rappers. You have now we got the drill rappers. You got your lyricists. You got, it's different styles. Just like in music, everyone's different, and everyone's gonna handle being a superstar different. You got your immature people. You got the company guy. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how it is and what team. Imagine playing for a team that's trash. They trash, and they like, yo, we need you to play. Yo, we're 1-80. You want me to play tonight? I'm not.
And you see Jimmy Butler yesterday. He has a lighthearted personality. He's lighthearted about it, but he's competitive. Like we all respect Jimmy Butler as, regardless of what you think about him. He called out Minnesota. His whole thing seems to be he's an edgy dude. He's a competitive dude. So he's joking
Yeah.
when he says, "I hate losing these games." He was joking in the way he said it, but I don't think he's joking. He really wants to play every game and he wants to win. But what I don't like is at least he has that attitude when he comes to play. What I don't like is all of a sudden they turn it off. Again, giving props to the Giannis and the LeBrons of the world, where they do still come to play and show up. Certain moments maybe they do get turned off, but Jimmy Butler, man, I don't think he should go to another team.
First of all, Jimmy Butler's not he's a star. He's not a superstar. That's the problem. He thinks he's a superstar because you got Heineken commercials. You're a star. Yeah, you're not a superstar, G. No one's signing you to take them to the promised land. Like you're a solid. Like he said, no, he's a great. I fuck with Jimmy Butler, but you got to understand he thinks he's a superstar. You're not a super. You're a star. Yes, you're recognizable, but you are not a superstar, Jimmy. You're a star, and it's gonna start looking. How many jerseys he's got? He got.
Yeah, this is fourth jersey.
Listen.
Chicago, Minnesota, Philly, and now Miami.
Exactly. He about to be on the 5 jersey club. And speaking of that, I was thinking about that. We got to talk about who's your top 5 NBA jerseys, meaning they've been on multiple teams. If you got over 5 jerseys, you're qualifying. And Jimmy Buckets is 1 jersey away from qualifying. So I'm going to give you my top 5 in no particular order. We got coming in Jimmy, a.k.a. Jim Jackson, with the freshest line in the league. I think he played for like 12 teams, over 5. I got my man Jamal Crawford, a.k.a. J Crossover. He gets you 50 off the bench. He's got over 5 jerseys. I got the great Shaquille O'Neal. I would have never thought Shaq. Shaq would have 5 jerseys, dog.
Crazy.
Coming in, and the rookie on this list, Jay Crowder, has been on like 8 teams in the league. And the Grandmaster coming in, Matt, I thought I would make Kobe Flinch Barnes. He's played on teams. I think he played on Philly twice. He played on Sacramento twice.
Golden State twice. The Clippers twice.
He got the triple entendre of NBA jerseys.
Your man, Bron.
Bron
really
got 3.
It's really 4. He's been on Cleveland twice.
Yeah, okay. He's trying
to end his way there. He thinks he's trying to duck these bullets.
I got one for you. I hope Carmelo on your list.
Denver, New York.
Got one, coach.
Whoa, hold on. Melo's up there.
Denver, New York, Oklahoma,
Houston,
the Rockets, and the Lakers. Got him.
And then if we can,
yeah, that's your man. What's your top 5?
That's how can I get Clarence Weatherspoon, Tyrone Hill.
Yeah, Tyrone. No, but Tyrone Hill's, but he's top 5 ugly all time. Tyrone, yo, I see why Charles Oakley slapped him. He was that dude was ugly, bro. Now it's still more people out here with jerseys because your man Chris Paul should be on your list too.
Chris Peasy's up there. OKC, Clippers, Houston. He went back to OKC though. Phoenix,
the New Orleans.
No, OKC and New Orleans the same thing, no?
No, it's not.
I'm thinking
he was drafted. Remember, he was drafted by the Pelicans. Then he went to the Clippers. Then he went to the Rockets. Then he went to OKC. Now he's on the Sun. He got 5 on it, bro.
5.
Your man Chris Paul.
Yeah. Kevin Durant is on his 4th.
He's like Jay-Z said, he's almost home.
Yeah.
He's almost home.
Kevin
Durant, he go with that fucking Scully on looking like a burglar. Like you ain't seen KD with the Scully? Fucking burglar with that 1970s beard. Yo, KD gotta chill, bro. Who's KD's barber? Who's doing that to KD? I need some answers. Who's doing that to KD, bro? He almost did with the jerseys, my guy.
Yeah. Kyrie.
Oh, with the Black Panther afro?
He's about to be on his 5th next year. We know that.
This is what he almost home. I'm putting KD and Kyrie on the almost home list because when they get 5, if they switch the team again. Oh, you know who you forgot to mention? Ron Mercer. Ron Mercer lived out of his suitcase. Yo, shout out to Ron Mercer and his frequent flyer miles because I know he was moving back then.
Hold on. Who's my man that them Portland Trailblazers thought they could play with in Golden State? And he waited for them
Chris
outside.
Gatlin?
No.
No, it was
Chris.
Nah, I know you.
Chris Gatlin is up there too, though. Chris Gatlin got like 10 jerseys.
Bro, there's a lot of dudes that got jerseys. Hold on, what about Gary Payton? Seattle?
GP's up there. Miami.
Milwaukee, Miami, the Lakers.
Boston.
Oh, man, yeah. Damn, GP, you got 5 on it, bro.
Yeah. GP's up there. Hold up.
Dennis Rodman is up there.
The Lakers, Dallas, Chicago, Detroit.
Detroit, Lakers, Dallas, San Antonio, and Chicago. He got 5 on it.
You know who we totally missed? And it's obvious? Russell Westbrook.
Brody, shout out to Brody. You
is
have
on like 7
officially made
teams.
I got 5 on the list. That means you have over 5 jerseys in the league. I think honorable mention, Iverson was on the almost home list.
He was on
He
Detroit.
had 4. He was on
Memphis.
Philly, Detroit, Memphis,
Denver.
Yeah, he's on. Oh shit! You know, hold up.
That's why he retired. He said, nah.
He predicted that I got 5 on the list was coming.
He saw it.
You see KD looking like he about to break in someone's backyard with that jacket on. Look at his KD.
Why?
Look like
That's one thing I say about Kyrie. Kyrie's a fly dude. Kyrie got some fly shit on.
Listen, everybody wears stuff that we think is fly, and everybody wears stuff that people gonna hate. But I've seen Kyrie looking cool.
KD looks crazy.
Bro,
what? He looks like he's on a construction site. Just
I told you
he
looks like he's about to rob somebody with that 1970s lineup. What's up with his beard? How you got a nappy beard and a nappy head? Like you can't even hide it. Like you know what I mean? If anybody should be allowed to wear a helmet in the league is KD. KD needs to hide that. He needs to have a helmet on when he playing ball because this is not right. KD looks 55 years old.
He looks crazy. He looks crazy.
KD, I love KD, but bro, you look 50, bro.
Yeah, we gotta chill out, KD.
Nah, he looked like he about to play in Dead President's Part 6. Like, look at this. Nah, KD, he got to chill. Like, he about to pull down the Pooh Shiesty. He got the Pooh Shiesty, bro. Yo, KD gotta chill, dog. What's going on, bro?
Yo,
this shit crazy. But who else is on the I got 5 list? Chauncey Billups.
Yeah,
Chauncey Billups. I love Chauncey, but Chauncey, you on the I got 5 on the list, bro.
There was somebody else. I forgot my man's name. Chris Sims. Yo, I don't know who it was on Portland, but he was not playing with them dudes. He waved them outside with his people.
What? Hold on, Robert Horry.
Big shot, Rob.
Big shot, Rob. You on the you was on the Rockets, the Lakers, the Spurs. Nah, he was only on 3 teams. The Rockets, the Lakers, and the Spurs.
Lakers and the Spurs. Okay.
Okay.
Phoenix, because he threw Danny Ainge a towel.
Oh shit! Okay, you on the almost homeless. You damn sure did throw that. Yo, that shit was mad funny. First of all, you know why it was funny? Because the shit was probably mad sweaty. He probably wiped under his arms. He probably wiped his ass and threw it in his face. And then what's Dan Marley gonna do? We get the shit slapped out of him.
Danny Ainge.
Shout out to Latrell Sprewell. We gotta find out when he choked PJ Parlisimo, bro. Because that shit. Well, I remember that shit when I was younger. They threw that nigga out the league for that, bro.
They suspended him for a year.
Nah, but they said PJ was talking reckless and Latrell said, I got to feed my family.
Sprewell's no joke. Sprewell, they knew about him in high school. They knew about him in college. They knew he was a nutcase.
And PJ, that's what PJ get. I don't feel bad for PJ.
Because Jordan was saying that when he came to the league, he guarded him well. Yeah, you got to be psycho to guard Jordan and be that athletic. Because, you know, Jordan might be a bully. Because when it comes to those dudes that don't play,
first of all,
why
he ain't slapped John Sally? He slapped Steve Kerr. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. People talk about he was fighting Reggie Miller. Like, look at the people Jordan was trying to get tough with. Yeah. You wasn't get tough with them Pistons. You was looking for your boys.
I mean, he did step to X-Man.
He didn't step to X-Men. Go watch that film and watch how many times Jordan eyes blinking because he's scared, nigga. I know what you talking about.
Well, listen, he stood up for his man because Scotty was scared to death.
They were on Scotty, but we don't expect Scotty to do. Michael Jordan's the guy. We don't expect Scotty. But
he had to protect his little brother.
Michael Jordan was out there nervous. Michael Jordan is not tough. Michael Jordan was a great player, but that tough shit, Xavier McDaniels would have slapped the shit out of Michael Jordan. He would have.
They said X-Man and Mason was scrapping in practice.
Let me tell you something, bro. All that shit. Michael Jordan was born in Brooklyn, no doubt, but that nigga's he's not tough because How you going to do that to your teammate? Why are you slapping Steve Kerr? I'm saying shit get heated, but I don't think it get that heated that I
Yeah.
want to smack Steve Kerr.
Nah, at least Charles Oakley was smacking anyone. So
Yeah,
yeah, but
no,
again,
it's not that Charles. No, it's not that Charles Oakley was smacking anyone. Dudes was playing with Jeff McGinnis was playing with Charles Oakley, bro. That story's crazy. Tyrone Hill owing him money. He ain't playing. Give me my bread.
well, I seen there's footage in when he's slapping Scottie Pippen as a rookie.
Hey, I saw that.
And he's joking, but he's not joking.
Nah, but
Scottie looks nervous.
Scottie looked like Tupac in that picture with him and what's his name? The dude Haitian Jack when they showing their rollies. Go look at his Tupac face. He don't look happy. Like when Fredro Starr was saying that story, he said me and Suge was walking on the block. He had me in the headlock. He was like, "Yo, you should sign the Death Bro." But then I looked in Pac's eyes and he was looking like, "Nah, don't do it." Yeah. So I didn't sign.
He's getting out of there.
Yeah, my man Tatum yesterday with the game winner.
That was a crazy game.
Yeah,
what do you think about that?
That game was crazy last night, bro. Nah, my man, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that Giannis is hurt, I know people saying the Joker's in the front running, but if Boston's the number one seed throughout the NBA, Jason Tatum got to be the MVP. He's averaging 30. They got the best record. They're in the top 10 offense and defense, and they've been the most consistent team all year. I understand Joker but 3 MVPs and they get bumped in the second round. No, Tatum's the MVP because he's been the most consistent player. And his numbers are his numbers. But last night, he had a bad game, but they still were able to win. But he was still showed up in the moments when they needed him to show up hitting that 3. And so I think he scored like 10 points in the fourth quarter, something like that. You understand what I'm saying? That's what he does. And if Giannis done missed how many games already? Like 10 games, 12 games?
Has it been that much?
Yeah, but remember, he's going to be out on extended because he just re-aggravated. He just hurt the knee. But I think he missed 12 games already.
And Tatum hasn't missed any.
Tatum has missed games. What I'm saying, Tatum's have been the most consistent. His team's number one all year. His numbers haven't dipped. That's what I'm talking. He's been the most consistent player as far as the MVP candidate. Him and Joker, yes. But Joker, come on, do he really deserve 3 MVPs in a row? Is he on Larry Bird? Like, bro.
But see, again, that's why I don't like, once we do 3 MVPs in a row, we highlight that, and then that turns into a narrative. Now, is that now a new level? If we're saying 3 MVPs in a row, do we say that's an extra level that I don't know if he is, and that's a new way to regard somebody as the best of their generation? Because I don't think it matters if he's the best and if he's the MVP of each season. It just so happens to be that way. What if he was the MVP his first season or the 5th season and the 8th season? Does that matter?
Yes, no, it's not. It's not about that. It's about the fact that think about the players that haven't won 3 MVPs in a row that should. That's the only people that went through. The only one is Mike. The only people LeBron's up there too. LeBron should have been the MVP over Derrick Rose. LeBron should have been the MVP over a couple of people, but whatever.
The only one is Derrick Rose.
He should have been the MVP over Derrick Rose, and he should have been the MVP over the year that I think James Harden won it. LeBron numbers and James Harden numbers was similar. Yes. Anyway, what I'm saying is this. I'm not saying Joker's not great. But just like my man Nick Wright said, you're saying that a guy that won, if he wins 3 MVPs and then loses in the playoffs in the second round with no championship, he's just as good as Bird that got championships. He's just as good as Chamberlain. He's just as good as Russell. That's my point. I'm not saying Joker's not great in this as of right now. He is. But I think Jason Tatum, being how he's played all year, plus his team has never, remember, Denver went to number 1. They wasn't number 1. Boston came out number 1 since the beginning of the season. They're still number 1, right?
Boston's been a top team for a year now since last January.
Tatum also averages more points than him. I know Joker's going to give him the rebounds and assists, but Tatum averaged more points than him. Tatum plays better defense than him. Tatum's team is a top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Joker's not a great player. But what I'm saying is it's the Dirk. This is how I rate it. It's the Dirk Nowitzki effect. The year that Dirk won the MVP, they were the best team in the league, 67-15. got bullied in the first round, and Dirk got killed for that because he was the MVP and he lost in the first round. So if you giving Joker his third in a row and he cannot make minimum Western Conference Finals, I'm not saying he has to win a championship, but if he can't even get to the Western Conference Finals and he's 3 in a row, why Giannis didn't get 3 in a row when after he lost the year before in the same champion situation and they killed him for it when he lost in the bubble or whatever, and he should have been 3 in a row. That's what I'm talking about.
Because that one has nothing to do with the other to me. Like,
it's not about it being
the Bucks. They were 3 different seasons. First of all, the Joker has had a later ascension than Giannis and all these guys. Jason Tatum damn near came to the league nice. Joker wasn't like that. He's really in peaking right now, the Joker, and it just so happens that if he was on Boston, I think they're on a different level.
No, they're not, because he plays no. Be on that team, you have to be athletic. He's fucking slow, and he plays no defense. He can't be on that. He can't. See, even look at the Joker, and then you look at Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez is taller than the Joker, but he's more athletic, so he fit running with Milwaukee. The reason why the Joker has the ball in his hand so much, because he's fucking slow. He can't be out. That he can't play on Boston. It's not going to work because he lacks defense.
But that's still a skill that nobody has. Nobody has had. Yes,
Embiid can do that.
Not
Embiid
like Joker. Joker does not. Hold on. Joker does not. Embiid does not bring the ball up, set the offense, and create all the passes on offense.
I've seen him do it.
Yes, but again, I've seen Tim Duncan do it. If you go back and watch Tim Duncan highlight, right, but
Shaq
Joker
used to do it here and there, not all the time, not as far as setting the offense. I'm talking about bringing the ball up.
Exactly.
I've seen bigs do
He's the first point center ever, just like Magic is the first, and not even because Marcus Johnson is considered that. But Magic, we give him credit for.
What about when Hakeem Olajuwon was doing that? Hakeem Olajuwon was doing that.
No,
he led his team in assists one year.
Yes, but Hakeem can't pass. Could never pass on this level.
Bro, I didn't say he could pass on level, but Hakeem could pass, bro. Just like Wilt Chamberlain could pass. There's other bigs that could do. What I'm saying is, I'm talking about giving Joker 3 in a row. You're saying that for 3 straight years, even though he hasn't averaged 30, he plays no defense, his team can't get out the second round barely, that he's on the level of guys that didn't get 3 in a row or should have. He's not on Larry Bird's level, bro.
Hold on. We got to introduce the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, man.
Oh, Bo, what's good, baby?
What up? Oh, man, you know how salute. How y'all brothers feeling, man?
Chilling. It's my man, Joe Rose. All
right,
in the
Joe
building.
Rose, how you feeling, my brother?
What's good, man? I'm good. How are you?
Oh, man, I can't complain, man.
Yo, two, if you want, though, put the cameras like this to the side, because it'll eat up the black space.
Hold on, you talking about like this?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I see the difference.
We watching the game right now. We just talking about does Joker getting 3 MVPs in a row? Does that make he brings up Larry Bird? Now we put him in the same conversation with Bird and these guys.
Ho.
Right, he's a Bird fan too. So he thinks Tatum deserves MVP as of right now.
Hold on, I don't care which one of them get MVP. They do not belong in the same breath as Larry Bird. So let's
No. That's not what I'm saying. I was telling him this. This is what I was saying. I'm watching basketball. I love ball, right? So I'm looking at right now because Giannis is hurt. To me, my MVP was Giannis going because what he was doing without Middleton all year long and maintaining what he was doing, right? But he's hurt again. So now he might miss 20 games. He might miss, we don't know how many. So he got to fall back, right? I had Jason Tatum second. Boston's been the most consistent team all year. His numbers has not dipped.
Facts.
He plays both sides of the ball. His team is top 10 in offense and in defense. Then I said, if Joker was to get 3 in a row with no championship, then he loses and can't even make it to the Western Conference Finals. You gave that man 3 in a row, but Mike never won 3 in a row. LeBron never won 3 in a row. That's what I'm talking about because the Joker has to prove he can get on. If you're the MVP 3 years in a row, that means you can take your team to the chip. Luka, because I'm a Mavericks fan. Luka went to the Western Conference Finals with Bus Boys and Dorman last year. You feel me?
Okay.
And I'm not talking about Brunson. I'm not talking about Brunson. Brunson came along for the ride. But we talk about, look at the rosters. Luka took some guys. You got Jamal, you got Murray, you got my Michael Porter Jr. You know what I'm saying? You should be able, if you're the MVP 3 years in a row, to get at least to the Western Conference Finals. That's what I was talking about. No way is he on Bird. That's a different level, Larry Bird. That's different.
Right.
I'm just saying Larry Bird was the last guy to do it. And if he was to get it, he's not on Larry Bird's level, but he'll be in the conversation that he's another guy that did what Larry Bird did.
Now let me just rebuttal that. Everything you said make great points. But this is where I'm kind of maybe ruffle some feathers, which I really don't care. The MVP today doesn't mean as much as it was 20, 30 years ago, even 10, 15 years ago. Like, that shit is a joke. I'm just being honest. But if we want to be honest, if his team, when it's all said and done, if Denver Nuggets is like the 1, 2, or 3 team in the West, and if he got them crazy numbers, he kind of is going to deserve it.
Over Tatum averaging 30 all year?
All right, listen.
Tatum's averaging 30 all year.
All right. Listen what I'm saying. If Tatum averages 30 all year, let's say at the end of the season he averaged 30, and let's just say they are the 1, 2, or 3 seedings in the East, right, with a great record. Now, if you got Joker, remember, and I'm not a fan of neither one.
I got you.
Now, if you have the Joker, if Denver is 1, 2, 3, and let's say the Joker's averaging 27, but with a triple-double, I'm being honest, my dude. You get what I'm saying? It's like,
I got you.
You know, but my opinion, watching the game today, the MVPs don't mean shit.
I see how you mean it, and you know why you're saying that. It's because we're talking about this situation. How many times have we seen guys get MVPs? Yes. Steve Nash deserved his first MVP.
Right.
But the one that they took from Shaq, no. That's just my opinion.
That's a fact.
You know, when I look at it, I'm looking at when you say someone's the MVP, that means that when they're not on their team is horrible.
But hold on. Let me get in there. Remember, Joker. He doesn't really have an all healthy team. Murray's just coming back, Porter in and out the lineup. So you kind of gotta give him. Like I said, I'm being honest. Go ahead.
My rebuttal is he don't have a healthy team, but he won the MVP last year. I think his team was 6th or 5th. He didn't have a great record last year. You know what I'm saying? So
what was his numbers? But what was his numbers last year?
Okay, but remember, you gave it to him the year before, right? You're giving it to this man the year before, and he loses it. He loses. Right. You give him this year, and he loses before the Western Conference Finals. It's a history because they did it to Giannis. Giannis won 2 in a row. Then he had a bad playoffs in the bubble, and they hurt him for it. But bro, this dude is. You see his numbers. This guy should have been. That's what I'm talking about. Giannis deserved them 3 in a row. I'm not saying Joker's not. I don't even like Joker. I respect. Like I'm just like you. If I don't like a person, that doesn't mean I can't respect the person's game to say, you know what, this nigga's nice. I ain't even gonna act like that. Joker's super nice. But what I'm saying, look at what Tatum's doing. Like I just told Ray last night, right? Tatum was having a horrible game, but he showed up for his team when they needed him in the crunch time. That's what he's doing this year. He's carrying the team.
All right,
Joker.
Let me ask you a question.
You got Murray.
Hold on, but Murray's coming off an injury, and let's hold on. Let me finish. But Murray, hold on. But Murray, all right. Murray right now was not the Murray from 3-4 years ago.
And wasn't Boston missing the Time Lord?
Yeah, last
Williams.
year.
Williams didn't come in healthy this. Williams didn't come in healthy this year.
That's a
Williams
fact.
missed a lot of games.
That's a fact.
Right?
That's a fact.
Right? Jalen Brown was in and out the lineup. People been hurt too on both sides.
But that's what I'm saying. If you think about it, they paths is kind of similar. They both got players in and out. So my point is, it's going to come down to the numbers. And all I'm saying is, listen, you're making great points. I don't disagree with nothing you're saying. But if 2 players have similar records, similar seedings in the East and the West, and if Tatum is averaging 30 and Joker averaging 27, but with Joker's 27, you got 12 and 12. That you can't really deny that. Now if Tatum got with the 30, let's say Tatum got 8 rebounds and 6-7 assists. Now we got an argument. That's all I'm saying.
Now I'm gonna go to the numbers right now because
Right,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go to that
Yeah,
right
let's go.
now.
Let's go. Yeah, let's
Like
go.
right now, right? Let's look at it.
Yo, Milwaukee Bucks is so fucking deep. It's crazy, bro.
And like I said, just like last year, to me, the top two teams in the East is Boston and Milwaukee.
Oh,
it's gonna come down to that.
Yeah, it's not even close.
So,
yeah,
and in the West, I think the West is open. I don't see Denver as winning, and that's what I'm saying. I don't see Denver as like when Utah was number 1 2 years ago. We didn't believe in Utah.
Hold on. I don't even have like when it comes to the West, and maybe it's a disrespect to Denver. I don't even have Denver getting to the Western Conference Finals. Like, I'm just being honest.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you with the numbers. I'm gonna go with Joker first. Joker.
Okay, hold on. First, what's their record?
I'll tell you right now.
No, I got you. Denver is 42-19, and Boston's 44-17.
Okay, Boston is better. All right. So what's they? All right. What seeding is Denver in?
Denver's one and Boston's one. They're both
all right.
One.
So Boston got them on that because they got a better record. Go ahead.
Now I'm gonna go to the numbers, right? Nikola Jokic is 19th in the NBA. He's averaging 25.5 points. He's shooting. His field goal percentage is 63%, which is insane.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's shooting 40% from the three.
Yeah.
He's averaging 11 rebounds. He's averaging 11 rebounds and 10 assists.
What is his free throw percentage?
His free throw percentage is 82%.
God damn.
He's a different level.
Now I'm gonna go to Jason Tatum. Tatum is six in the NBA in scoring. He's averaging 30.4 points.
Okay.
He's shooting 46% from the field. He's shooting 35% from three. He shoots 86% from the free throw line. He's averaging 8.7 rebounds. He's averaging 5 assists. He's averaging 1 steal. And and 1 steal.
Now that's basically 9 rebounds. So he's averaging 30, 9, and 5, which is great. I'm gonna tell you what's hurt. Now I'm gonna tell you what's gonna hurt him. He got to get that better.
Field goal percentage. Yes,
right.
I totally agree. Because 63% is insane.
Now let me say this. Now let me say this.
63%
But hold on. But Joker is the center, so he should be closer to the basket.
But hold on. This is where I'm gonna side with you at. Now, this is why I love guys like you, because I'm a guy, I don't care about breaking nothing down. So guys like you, what you just did is spectacular. You breaking that down now changes my whole perspective. Tatum should be MVP. Now, if Joker, that 25 is not enough. I don't care about the triple-double. He got to get that to 27, 28.
Now, if Joker was averaging 30 and doing that other stuff, I can't argue that.
Right.
Because hold on, listen to Giannis numbers though, and this was insane. And this is why I was saying Giannis was MVP. Listen to what Giannis is doing. Giannis is averaging 31.3. His field goal percentage is 53.8. He's averaging 12 rebounds. He's averaging 6 assists, 1.6 steals, and 1.1 blocks per game.
What? All right.
That's why I said he was the MVP first for me, because that numbers he giving you 12 rebounds, damn near 32 points, and he's playing defense, and he's always reliable.
Yeah, but so this is what's going to knock Giannis off, because
missing the games.
No. Because that happens. But no, I wasn't going to even say that. Boston probably have the number. Boston has the number 1 seed. Remember, Giannis.
But Milwaukee's the 2nd seed, though.
Right. I know. But if Boston, but that's what I'm saying. If Boston got the number 1 seed and Milwaukee got the number 2 seed, remember, Giannis and Tatum, they points can't switch each other out. They both averaging 30. Now, Giannis averaged more rebounds, but he's only averaging 3 more. Tatum averaged about 3 more assists, and he got better. You understand what I'm saying?
And Giannis shoots 63% from the free throw line.
Yeah, this MVP, this shit is tricky, but Joker shouldn't be the front runner. He shouldn't be the front runner.
Yeah, I don't think there is a front runner, but I don't have Tatum.
No, he's front runner with the betting odds. On betting odds, Joker is the front runner.
Right. Because that means most of the people feel that way. And people,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? But I think there's nobody in this era that plays like Joker on offense. And I can't say that about anybody else in the league. So that's a factor because, like you just said, he's missing all these teammates, bro.
No,
At the end of the day, Tatum has a
No.
consistent
Wait.
chain of
Hold
teammates
on.
since last year on Boston. They missed Time
I'm
Lord,
not.
yes, but Tatum and that team, this is a chain reaction they got going on. If one guy sits down, they got somebody to replace him. The kid Brogdon comes in to start for Smart if they have to.
Okay.
Joker don't have that. If Murray sits down, who's
No.
coming in for them? They just traded the
No.
kid to the Clippers
But
just
hold
now.
on. But what I'm saying, you're the MVP though. You're the
Okay.
MVP. No one cares about your roster because you did this with the same roster, with the same people, whatever. So if you're the MVP, what I'm saying is for a man to get 3 in a row, you're telling me that this man is going to the at minimum. Think about it. LeBron was getting to the finals, not winning MVPs, and we looked at him as being the best player because he was doing more with less sometimes. So if Joker is the MVP, you should be able to take this team minimum Western Conference Finals.
So can I ask y'all a question? Do you think the MVP, should it change the criteria? Meaning, should they wait to give it out after maybe the first round of the playoffs?
Remember, I was telling Raymond, I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan. I love Dirk. Remember the year in 2007 when Dallas had the best record, Dirk won the MVP, they gave it to him.
Oh,
what happened?
Yo, so you there?
It cut off? I still see the box. Maybe he hit something by accident.
He might have to recharge.
So he look like he trying to come back.
I'm gonna text him, see if he's in. Yeah, but it's a good conversation. You know how this goes.
Yeah, we just gonna hold up, see if we get back on. We have a technical, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have enough money to put up the technical difficulty. Then that's what we called on broke baby. We're trying to change that.
The GoFundMe's coming up.
No, we're pending, baby. That's what it is. We're pending.
There you go.
Sorry about that. I got a phone call.
It's all good.
Nah, it's heavy.
Now I'm gonna finish what I was saying. I was telling him, remember when Dallas lost to Golden State in the first round in 2007 when Dirk was the MVP? They gave him the MVP before the playoffs started. Everyone crucified Dirk for that, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I told him. It's the same thing to me. If you're giving this man 3 in a row and he can't even get past the second round for 3 straight years, he hasn't made it. And Tatum is getting at least to the finals or the Eastern Conference Finals.
But you know, excuse me, but you know the MVP is a regular season award.
Yes, I understand that. So but what I'm saying is it's a regular season award, yes. But if you take Joker off of Denver and you take Boston off, Boston's not going to have the number 1 seed, neither is Denver. But I believe that Boston will get a little bit further.
That's my point.
Yeah, I'm gonna come right back on. I gotta make a call. Go ahead. I'm gonna come right back.
No doubt.
It's all good.
But that's my point. If Boston that means that they built a team well enough to be a well-oiled machine around Tatum, whether he sits on the bench. Forget about even being injured. Joker sits on the bench. It's not the same team. It's not the same team. They don't put up the same points. Even the defense takes a lapse with Joker on the bench. It's a different level, I think, with Joker. It does.
No. What I'm saying about him not. What I'm saying is you're the MVP last 2 years. If management not building around you, there's something wrong. How you not building around the MVP of your team?
But again, that's why. And two got the same problem you do when I say this. But it's not all on the player. All these guys, we ain't talking about the slouches. We ain't talking about even people outside of the top 5. Tatum is a top 5 player. There's not 5 players better in the league than Tatum. We can't name them. I can't. But if you have that guy, but you better have a top 5 general manager because you ain't going far, or your team's gonna have holes in it that you'll never fix. So that's why that whole 3 MVP thing. Why? Because Bird won it last. Will Chamberlain never won 3 in a row.
But hold on, y'all talking about all these injuries. Jamal Murray has played 47 games and he's averaging 19 and 5.
Right, but he can't right? The same way you said Time Lord was coming back.
But hold on. That's one person, right? That's Jamal Murray. So I'm just looking at the roster. I went to the roster, right? You got Michael Porter Jr. He was hurt. I understand that, but he's averaging 17 points though.
But he's a big difference.
Hold on. He's averaging 17.
He's overrated, man.
And he played in 44 games. Listen, so Murray played in 47, and Michael Porter Jr. played in 44. They only played 52 games, right? 51 games, right? So it's not like they missed so much. That's all I'm saying. It looks like it.
But can we
look at it?
But can we be honest? Michael Porter Jr. is overrated, man. Like,
okay.
I like Michael Porter Jr., but I can understand why you're saying that. He's not living up to the expectations. I understand what you're saying.
And to me, it has nothing to do with injuries. Like I said, to me, he's overrated. And also, Jalen Brown is better than everybody on Denver besides Joker.
Look, he's better. So you don't like him? Jamal Murray, when he was up there, he
ain't better than Jalen Brown.
No. Right now, Jalen Brown is better than Jamal Murray.
Easy.
No, I'm agreeing with. I'm just saying, as far as as far as co-star for co-star.
All right,
co-star,
that's a great point.
We see Jamal Murray.
Hold on. That is the best duo in the
40.
league.
Hold on.
40.
No, hold on. Let me finish right now. Watch this. No, because like I said, this is just healthy conversation. Now we can go. Listen, because once you get past Murray, I'm being honest, Denver Nuggets is regular. Like, once you get past Joker and Murray, everybody else is regular. Now, when you go to Boston, you got Jalen Brown, you got the big man Williams, you got Marcus Smart. People, you know who's underappreciated over there? That kid, Derek White. That kid is solid. He does a lot.
That was a great you know what? That was a great pickup for Marcus Smart getting spelled.
Yes.
Because Marcus Smart is undersized. And this is what I tell people. I am not a Marcus Smart fan. I hated him in Texas Tech. But I respect the man's grind that he got better and better. For him, I would have never thought he would have won Defensive Player of the Year. He deserved it because he's scrappy. He's what Patrick Beverley should be. Patrick Beverley should be like Marcus Smart.
Also, Marcus Smart, the defense, I knew one day he would win that. I'm going to tell you where he got me. He improved his offensive game.
That three-point is wet.
But but not even only the three-point. He actually puts the ball on the floor and creates his own shot.
Yeah.
So my point is, we can't. And then now you got Al Horford who can stretch the floor, who's very underrated as well. He's not 7 feet, but my point is, I don't want to make this like this, but Boston got a way better team than Denver. So for the Joker to have his team in the first, second, the third, fourth spot in the West, with how the West is.
Hold on. You're saying how the West is, but the West is not what the West used to be. The West is wide open. There are no clear-cut teams. This is why I'm saying this. You're saying that the Joker got the team number one, but this is the Utah Jazz syndrome. When Utah was number one 2 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago, you knew that they were not winning a championship. But I know Denver's not winning a championship because there's no clear-cut for it. KD just went to Phoenix. He's allegedly going to play Wednesday, but he's not going to come on the court and be 100% KD.
No, but all right,
West.
All right. No.
So what I'm saying is the East is the better conference right now.
No, I'm not denying it's a better conference, but all right, let's say this. In the West, in the beginning, before the season started, you have Kawhi Paul George. You have Luka, who we know is a superstar who just went to the Western Conference Finals.
But Luka with who? Luka with who?
But still, let me finish.
He up there with the 5 heartbeats.
Hold on. All right, but still, hold on. You have Kawhi Paul George. You have LeBron and AD. Mm-hmm. Everybody high on Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. If they say they not at the beginning of the season, they lying. Right? Mm-hmm. You have Sacramento Kings, who's super solid. Mm-hmm. You still had the Phoenix Suns, who were solid with Booker, Ayton, and Chris Paul in the beginning of the season. No. We could agree to disagree.
You know why I can't agree with you on these things? Because we seen that the Suns were frauds last year when what Dallas did to them.
It's not about
hold on. It is about being frauds because they brought back the same roster. What I'm saying is the West has frauds. You can't trust Paul George and Kawhi Leonard because Paul George is Paul Fraud and Kawhi Leonard is always in an Adidas tracksuit because he's never healthy. You can't trust AD because AD's always healthy. You can't.
It's not about trusting.
It is about that because all the things that you're saying, and you know who they picked in the preseason. The preseason favorite, the Denver Nuggets, was up there. They had one of the top odds. People were picking Denver because of Joker, what he did last year. That's what I'm saying. So hold on. So if he's doing the same thing he did last year, and fast forward, he does win the MVP, and then they don't go to the Western Conference Finals. All this is what I'm talking about, because everything you just said, he came through all the teams that were better than him. He won the MVP, but then they lose.
Let me ask you a question. Forget all the fraud stuff. If you're a basketball person, and when they put all these rosters in front of you, in the beginning of the season, forget who's fraud, forget who's hurt. Let's say healthy. When you put Denver, Lakers, Clippers, Sacramento, Memphis, let's be realistic. For Denver to still do what they're doing, you got to give them props for that. You got to give them props. Hold on. And then I even forgot Phoenix. Bro, you got to listen. We can say what we want. I'm just saying, when you look in the beginning of the season before the game start, every season is a new season. So whatever you did last year, to be honest, it don't matter. I don't care if you was a fraud last year. Phoenix on paper still is a solid basketball team. And they are not that much worse or better than Denver. Denver does not have a great roster. They don't.
Nah, they don't.
That shit is all Joker, literally.
And at the beginning of the season, when they had Tatum in the conversation, I didn't mind Luka above Tatum. Because I thought Luka, I'm saying me, I think Luka on offense is special.
Yeah, that's first
carrying the team game in, game out.
Listen to me. I'm a Mavericks fan. Luka's my guy. Luka's not the MVP because Luka, right now, Dallas is a 6 seed. In order for Luka to be the MVP, he has to get them up to at least the 3rd or the 4th spot.
Yeah.
If Luka can, and I said this is what I said. Remember, Raymond, I said this. I said, I don't have Luka now, but at the end of the season, if I see that he pulled Dallas from 6, they've been 6-5 flip-flopping all year. If Luka can get to a 3rd seed while he's averaging 33, then he's the MVP. But that's why I had Giannis, Tatum, Luka, Joker, and Embiid as my top 5.
Well, I meant it like in the first 2-3 months. I think they were the 4th seed.
But
what I'm saying is that we're not talking about the end of the season. This is a power ranking. It's gonna change. Just because you had whoever 2 months ago, they're not gonna be it now. I'm talking about as of right now. To say the team is one thing with Joker. The other thing is I don't see anybody doing in the league what he's doing. All you trying to take credit away from him? Yo, Joe.
Yo.
Oh, yeah. All right, you back on?
No, I was trying to charge. I don't know what the fuck happened. My fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think your mic is Go ahead, talk again.
You can't hear me?
Nice. It's like you hear that too?
Yeah, it's real staticky.
It sounds like it's static. Go ahead. Nah, now it's off. I can't even hear you.
Y'all can hear me?
I can hear you, but it's like staticky. Maybe come in and come back out.
I don't know what the. Nah, I tried to charge my phone. Maybe it's the charging shit.
Same, I don't know. Was it on a charging station?
Yo, how long Brook Lopez been in the league now?
At least 10 years. He started with the Nets, right?
It got to be more than that, no?
Is it better?
Nah, it's still staticky.
Still real, yeah, it's a lot of static.
What's static? I don't know. I don't hear nothing.
It could be because of is it on a charging station or on a wire?
I put it on the wire. It's all I've been putting it on the wire.
So I don't know. Just try to come back in and come back out.
How am I supposed to do that? Just leave and come back?
Yeah. Since 08, 09. So this is 5th. Damn.
Yeah, I know I wasn't bugging. Yeah, 09 made 14 years.
Yeah.
08, yeah, well, 08 made 15.
Yeah.
Damn.
14, 15 years.
And he kept himself together, man. He was playing solid basketball, man.
He's in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year.
He should be.
He leads the league in blocks. He's up there with they got I think it's Triple J, the kid from Memphis. Him. I forgot the third person they had.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this though. Embiid better get out of Philly before he wastes all his years. Come to New York, man.
Is this better? Is it better?
Yeah,
Perfect.
We can hear you.
I think it probably was that I had to come back in with the bullshit because it's plugged up now. So, but my fault, y'all. Like I said, like I told him earlier, we're still pending. We don't have enough money to put stuff up. When you just say, "Be right back."
But no, I was gonna say like I think we're trying to throw the narrative in there because we're so shocked about someone winning 3 in a row because Mike ain't do it. and LeBron ain't do it, if that's your favorite player. Yo, but Larry Bird isn't a lot of people's favorite player. It shows you how special
No,
Bird.
I'm not. I'm not.
Hold on,
I'm not.
I'm saying we're seeing that means that Bird was having, not just Bird, the Celtics were having such a great time that we have to tip our hats to that. So maybe the Nuggets are not having such a great time out here, but guess what? The Joker is. Because look at
No,
all that we're saying.
I'm not even talking about favorite player. It's not about the favorite player aspect. It's about, we're talking about historically great players that have won 3 in a row. We're talking Bill Russell, you can like him or not. Larry Bird, you can like him or not. Wilt Chamberlain, you can like him or not. Look at the names. So you're putting Joker in that realm, yes. But just like I was telling, what Nick Wright said, if he does win it, we're not going to view him as being on their level. We're just going to say that I don't view him as on none of their level.
I would. I'm saying me. I'm saying I would.
You're going to have 3 MVPs, and what if you retire with no rings? So you don't have no championships?
You know how I feel about that.
Individual and team.
But hold on, let me say this. Hold on, Fabian, you can respond to this. For me, I don't even care if you don't win a ring. Here's my thing.
Exactly.
No. Hear what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I disagree with putting him with them names if he win 3. If he win 3, he just got 3 in a row. And I'm going to explain why.
I agree with that.
If you have no great battle-tested moments in the playoffs, if you never even went to the finals, let alone you ain't got to win. But if you ain't got no battle-tested Game 7 crazy series in the Western Conference Finals, the finals, nah, bro, you don't belong in that same
Exactly.
Right. Okay. No. So then you're right. I got it.
That's what I'm saying. Listen,
in terms of that playoff moments and combining all that, yes, he's gonna be. He'll be the regular season MVP of all time. He's up there with the regular season. But I do agree. That's the thing about Joker. Yes, it's not that he has bad playoff series. It's not that. It's like we said last year. What Steph do last year in the playoffs? I'd never seen Steph do that before. Me personally in the playoffs. And when he showed up, it was like, all right, got to tip my cap to him because we were putting pressure on you. For that.
But remember that solidified Steph. Remember, I've been saying it. I like Curry, but he has horrible playoff series.
Yep.
And I always said I stole this from Charles Barkley. I never take credit for something I didn't do. Charles Barkley always said, when you're a superstar, you should be able to get 1 game. It's simple. Barkley always said, I ain't getting swept. I'm a superstar, should be able to win 1 game. And I always said that was what was missing with Curry and his legacy. You got to win 1 game on your own. Like what Allen Iverson did when he played the Lakers that first game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So my point is, Joker ain't have his back against the wall. He ain't been through nothing. So I'm not going to sit there and be like, he's just as great as them guys. I'm not doing that.
And that's what I mean. And that's what I mean. He explained it exactly how I mean it. When I say like me, I'm not the type of person that if I see a person have a good year, I'm going to say, oh, they nice. Now, you got to keep doing this to be nice. Before I put you on a pedestal, I got to see you doing like I tell Raymond. Chris Middleton got better from when I saw him 5 years ago. Zach LaVine got better from when I saw him 5 years ago. That's how I watch basketball. You can look at someone and be like, okay, Blake Griffin, perfect example. Blake Griffin never got a jump shot, never got a real basketball move. He barely jumped over that fucking Kia. He was allegedly supposed to be this superstar player, but he wasn't. He didn't have those moments where you be like, yo, he put the Clippers on their back.
Can I say something?
And he took them. Go ahead.
Now watch this. Real quick, no, you can finish. And I'm not a Chris Paul fan, but it just goes to show you how good Chris Paul is. That means the Clippers, when Blake Griffin was that superstar, that was all Chris Paul.
No, I can't say that. No. I can't agree with you on that because every time I see Chris Paul, he's in that State Farm turtleneck on the sideline hurt. He's always yo. Listen to me. No. Hold on.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can. Listen to me because listen to me. This is why I can do it. Both Blake Griffin and Chris Paul were hurt on the Clippers. It was time when Chris Paul wasn't available, and it was time when Blake Griffin wasn't available. Go back and look at those series. It was a series when they both was hurt. It was a series when Chris was hurt, and it was a series when Blake was hurt. But now, you fast forward. Chris Paul leaves the Clippers, goes to the Rockets. And when James Harden needed him in that Game 7, Chris Paul's on the sideline with the icy hot on the back of his hamstring. Hold on. This year, last year, 2 years ago, in the finals, Chris Paul go to win it this year. What happened? He disappeared when Giannis said, I'm here. Chris Paul career, you keep talking about rings or not, Chris Paul is going to go down as one of the most overrated players as far as what individual stats has he had, and he's on the I got 5 on the list. You know what the I got 5 on the list is? That means he has over 5 NBA jerseys, and that's not a good look.
Now
That is not a good look for a superstar player who has 5 jerseys and no championships. That's not a good look.
But that's another conversation. Him being
No, it's
hurt.
not. No,
hold on.
Because you brought up Chris Paul with the Blake.
Look what I said.
Hold on. Wait a minute. This is why I got to continue. You're saying this Chris Paul greatness. Why Chris Paul didn't develop Blake Griffin to say, "Yo, get a post move"? He's a point guard. Magic Johnson went to Kareem and said, "Yo, where you want the ball at?"
That's not. Hold on. That's not Chris Paul's job to tell another player to develop.
No. That's not what I said.
Hold on. Because if that's the case, hold on. For you saying that, nah. For you saying that, that's a violation.
No, it's not no violation.
Look what he did for Ayton. Look what he did to OKC when he got.
What is he doing for Ayton? Ayton is doing nothing.
Ayton
is not, bro. Hold on. Time out.
No. We let you talk. We let you talk.
Because I wasn't even finished. You said, I said, hold on. You said, I didn't say he had to develop. I said the chemistry with him and Blake Griffin. What was the chemistry? I said when Magic went to Kareem, he said,
no, don't do that. You said, you said, why didn't he tell Blake to develop a post move?
I didn't say that. I said, why didn't they develop when you have a point guard?
Yo, Fabian, what?
He's crazy.
I'm not crazy because I know what I said. I didn't say Chris Paul should have told him to develop. I said they need to develop.
Hold up, we got Don Dropper in the building.
Hold on. As a point guard, you give the person the ball in the post, right?
Right.
When they played together, they were known as Lob City. So if Blake Griffin didn't develop, that's his problem. But as the point guard in practice, y'all supposed to come up with plays. That's why I said Blake Griffin didn't have a move. But based off of that, they both were injury prone. I'm saying that's why, for the most part, that Clippers situation didn't work because both players were injured. Not even the development of skill. It's the injury aspect. And Chris Paul is always injured.
Now.
That's what my point. That's what I meant for the whole situation.
Okay. Now listen what you did. Now listen. This is why I'm saying that's a whole nother argument or discussion. Let me just real quick before I get this. Clippers underachieved. That had a big part to play with Doc Rivers being a terrible coach.
Horrible coach.
Right now,
I hate that.
Right. Now, let me just say this. For one, I'm not a Chris Paul fan. Fabian to tell you, I don't fuck with Chris Paul at all. Right? But we cannot sit up here and say him being injured has nothing to do with my argument. This was my argument. Blake Griffin leaves to go to another team. Chris Paul leaves to go to another team. Chris Paul is still being successful. Blake Griffin game is in the dirt. My point is, but my point is that means in the Clippers, that was Chris Paul setting him up and putting him in positions to get points and make plays. Blake Griffin has no type of game. You said it yourself. Chris Paul, New Orleans won. Yeah, no championship, but I'm just saying good team, winning game, playoffs. OKC, you see what he did over there. Clippers, Lob City, they was doing their thing. They was exciting. They was going to the playoffs.
No. Chris Paul, no. You're right. Chris Paul is a winner. I'm not taking nothing away from that aspect. I'm saying when Chris Paul comes to your team, you know you're getting a winner. You know you're getting all that. But when like I said, when James Harden needed him in that game 7 against Golden State, hold on. He was in the State Farm tournament.
Right, but that's another conversation.
That's not a conversation. That's his career. So that's the
Hold
conversation.
on. I'm trying to figure out
career.
Hold on, Joe. I'm trying to figure out how we even got on CP3 in the first place.
Because we was talking about the Blake Griffin. When I said him and Blake Griffin playing together, they didn't succeed.
Right, but how did we get there?
Why does it matter? We're talking like I don't even remember.
I tell you,
Paul.
You spoke about Blake Griffin never developing the game.
Right.
And I said that just goes to show you when they was with the Clippers, that was all Chris Paul. Because now when you see Blake Griffin career, when you see him on the court, it's like, yo, what is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think CP3 is go ahead.
No. I'm just saying I'm not a CP3 fan. Like I said, he's a dirty player. He's been dirty.
Yes,
But
he's all all of that, but
Right.
he's a regular season winner. He's a RW. That's what he is. He's
And
a
Phoenix-
regular
I can't
season
say
winner.
that.
he's the reason Phoenix
Yes, got to the championship.
No,
yes.
but not even to the championship. He's the reason Phoenix Suns is irrelevant. Before he came over there, as great as Devin Booker was getting 80 and all that, bro, ain't nobody even talk about the Phoenix Suns. So I'm just saying we may not want to give him no type of credit, but
no, I give credit. Like I said, I'm not like that. I'm not the biggest Chris Paul fan, but I've been watching Chris Paul since college. I know Chris Paul. He's dirty, whatever. I'm talking about he's a regular season winner. He's gonna come to your team, you're gonna improve, you're gonna make the playoffs, you're gonna be out in the second round, maybe. He went to one finals. What I'm saying, for him to be rated and be this able to everywhere he go win moniker, you have Devin Booker. You have DeAndre Ayton. You have Monty Williams. And y'all didn't get it done because Chris Paul looked bad in those game 3 through 6. Chris Paul disappeared.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
He disappeared. Now, you're not even the best player. You're the leader of the team. But Devin Booker was still getting his buckets, but Chris Paul disappeared. Now, you got KD. Y'all got KD, and I don't expect them to gel that fast. What I'm saying, hold on, let me finish. I'm talking about regular season. I'm not talking about play. I'm talking about regular season. Regular season, they're gonna make the playoff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in the playoffs. If y'all don't make it to minimum Western Conference Finals, do you blame KD? Do you blame Devin Booker? Hold on.
You giving them slack.
I'm not giving them slack.
I'm saying for me, they gotta make the finals. They gotta make the finals.
No.
Phoenix does.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give them the finals because they're not really going to be playing together that long.
I am.
And
I'm sorry.
On any minute now, I'm on Chris Paul hamstring watch. I'm watching the hamstring because this is gonna go on like clockwork. I'm telling you.
That's why I don't expect you got to give him a finals expectation.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant is not there to make the first round and the second round and
they
not
made
gel
the
in the regular
finals
season.
KD. So
that's even more of a reason why they should be in the finals. If they don't make the finals, that's a massive disappointment.
And the pressure for me needs to be put on KD. Because KD be getting these free rides. He's going on his fourth jersey. He's on I'm already homeless.
I don't think it's a free ride though. I think he's been criticized the way we should be criticized.
KD's been getting a free ride. Because that whole Brooklyn debacle was him, right?
Okay.
Now you're going. Hold on. Now you're going to Phoenix, and if let's just say they don't win or don't make it to the finals, we're gonna hear that over the summer, right? Then what's gonna happen next season? Do DeAndre Ayton don't even want to be there? They didn't even really want to keep him. That team is not right in the locker room.
So how's that a free ride? He gets criticized everywhere he goes, and rightfully so.
Get criticized. What criticism?
First of all, when he joined Golden State, that was the worst level of criticism anybody ever gotten in NBA history. Because that was the weakest. Of course it was.
Never.
We were all Stephen A. Smith was on there every day. This is the weakest move ever. We all thought that.
No, that was the weakest move. But he didn't get as much criticism as LeBron got for the decision. No one has ever got that. Niggas was throwing batteries at LeBron. Niggas was throwing batteries at LeBron, bro. Like KD got vitriol, yes, but not like what LeBron went through.
Okay, so it's second to the decision if you want to say that. And hold on, it hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped because he couldn't control his boy on the Nets. Now he's going to Phoenix, and what are we saying? It's 2 out of 3 people right now saying, bro, if you don't win, we got a problem with that, and we can't mention you with the greats like that.
I'm talking about because of his play. KD, you have to show up no matter when you're a superstar. No matter what, we talking about, he had his foot on the line against Milwaukee. Yeah, that was 2 years ago. He had his foot on the line. But KD, you're the best player. And the pressure for me for KD is he has to win without Golden State. That's the only thing I care about. I don't care what people talk about because people going to talk about people regardless. But he has to win without Golden State because they won without him, just like Phoenix made it to the championship without KD.
Well, this is my thing. I agree with some of what you say, but then this is where I disagree at. I don't care what type of stack. This is what I am. You can stack a team all you want. I'm just saying win. All these dudes is going on stacked teams and not even winning. So I don't like right now. KD could join the Lakers with LeBron and AD. I ain't gonna even be mad. My thing is if you're gonna do,
you gotta win.
Right. That's my whole thing. So that's why I say when when a KD do what he do, when a Kyrie do what he do, when a LeBron do when these guys do what they do, the only credit I give LeBron, and I'm not
he
a LeBron
wins.
fan, right? When he goes somewhere, they're gonna win the fucking championship, or they're gonna at least get there a couple times.
Yes.
So
and that's my separation from KD and LeBron.
Right.
I say LeBron is different. He started the whole super team, whatever. But at least within 2 years, you're gonna get a chip for your franchise.
So that's my thing. That's why when you were saying what you were saying, I would say you giving them slack. Nah, forget that Western Conference, bruh. Moves like this, that's championship or bust. I'm not going for it. Like
the only reason I was saying Western Conference Finals because the injuries that I know they all injury prone, all three of them. Yeah. That was my only. But if they were healthy, if I know that they're healthy, yes, I agree with you. But based off their injury history, I'm gonna say Western Conference Finals.
You being realistic, like if you're trying to gamble and you saying I don't see them do it. Right, I get you, but because of LeBron and the decision. That is now considered the super team, the way you make your team. Yeah. And when you do that, as a fan, we go, okay, now you better win because you're the GM too.
Yeah.
So guess what? We got to criticize you. That's just bottom line.
Well, yeah, he got to figure it out. Like I said, I still think the West is open. And just like I said, I think Boston, Milwaukee are the best teams. You could put Philly in there as that third team. Do I really believe in Cleveland? I think Cleveland makes the first round, makes the playoff, losing the second round. So I'll put Boston, Milwaukee, Philly, and in the West, I'll put Denver. I'll say Phoenix, and maybe Dallas. I don't believe in Sacramento. Mike Brown, like I always say, Mike Brown looks good when I don't like Mike Brown's a horrible coach. I don't like Mike Brown. I think
he's done a great job. That's crazy. In
the regular season, he looks good in the regular season.
I don't think he's ever. This is different than having LeBron on your team. And
bro, Mike Brown got fired from the Lakers in 2 weeks. Remember, he coached the Lakers for 2 weeks.
That's my point. You were in Cleveland, you had LeBron, and everyone said, yo, you had LeBron. That's why you did all that.
Yeah.
You went to the Lakers, you got fired. You sat on the Golden State bench, and you got better. I got to tip my cap to you and show that when was the last time Sacramento was in the playoffs, let alone the third spot? Okay. Mike Brown, here you go, salute.
Like I said, he's getting a regular season salute. Like I said, a regular season because remember, this is his first season. It always happens like this. And this is how people get caught because I've seen plenty coaches do this. Because people not saying nothing about how the Pelicans don't look like they did last year, but they made the playoffs. Sacramento's making the playoffs this year. I'm not saying that. But I'm talking about the next 2 years. I'm not even talking about now. Because you know why? Nobody was thinking about Sacramento. They're under the radar. But if you be successful this year, next year, you're not going to be under the radar. People are going to game plan for you. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
But I'm a respectfully disagree with they not on the radar. I think this year people kind of knew Sacramento was going to be solid. I definitely don't believe that people knew they was going to be the third or fourth spot or nothing like that.
They didn't see that coming.
But they had the opportunity to be between 6 and 8. Like they, you know what I mean? So, but I think Mike Brown should be considered for Coach of the Year. Like
definitely.
If they maintain that third seed, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. I'm not.
Who else? All right. So who else do you have in the conversation for Coach of the Year?
For Coach of the Year, I would say you have to put the Boston Celtics coach there.
Yes, I forgot his name. Yes. That's a fact.
Mazzulla.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Joe Mazzulla.
To me, Joe Mazzulla is the Coach of the Year. If they maintain the number one seed coming from all that turmoil, he has to win Coach of the Year. Then I'll put Mike Brown second.
Now watch this. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Give me a third. Give me a third.
And my third, I would say my third. Hold on. Let me look at the teams. My fault. Let me get my mind right.
Because Fabian know where I'm about to go.
I would say the third. I would say the third coach. The third coach, truthfully, got to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers coach.
Now watch this. A lot of things gotta go a little weird, but Tom Thibodeau. Let me just say this. Let me explain. And you know me, I'm a big Knicks fan, but I'm not a Tom Thibodeau fan. But let me do this. Miami keeps losing, right? If Miami continues to keep going down, right?
Hold on. But before you start, you know Miami's already behind y'all. They're 7th and y'all 6th.
Yeah, I know. No, listen, I know that. But listen, here where I'm going. I know that. Miami lost again yesterday. What I'm saying is, if Miami keep going downhill, hopefully Brooklyn Nets will keep going downhill. They had that record because they had Kyrie and KD, right?
I'm agreeing with you.
If the Knicks could continue to play at this high level, it maybe get that 4th spot. I'm not saying he should be, but he should be in consideration. You know how they may have like the 1, 2, 3 candidates?
No, he's gonna get considered to do that. But I mean, I'm not a Knicks fan, but I'm realistic when I talk to Raymond because he's a big Knicks fan. Tom Thibodeau's a great defensive coach. The problem with Tom Thibodeau is he think it's 1995 still. That offense is horrible. That offense is horrible.
Can we say something?
Go ahead.
Can we all give a shout out? All the black coaches that's being successful in the NBA today,
Absolutely.
and they under 40 or 50 years old.
Yeah.
Except Darvin.
Can we see the trend in some of you fucking old, excuse my language, jump on board?
Yeah, because it's like this. Tom Thibodeau won a championship being the Boston Celtics defensive coach when Doc Rivers was the head coach. So I'm not talking about the defensive side of the ball. Remember a few weeks ago, Ray, we was up here, we was talking about the Knicks, and I said, how come Homeboy don't get put in the game? He was in Tom Thibodeau's doghouse number 9, the dude they got from the Celtics. Fortier. Then I think Raymond, the next day he has 38 off the bench. Right. The reason you got Fourier was to stretch the court. If you got Julius Randle, who's capable of grabbing the rebound and initiating the offense, if he's coming down like a raging bull, that's when Fourier get in the corner. You got this dude on the bench, so who's your best three-point shooter? RJ Barrett has no offensive moves.
You've asked for him, Joe Rose.
He's stiff. Oh, we got the Westbrook watcher in the house in the gray sweatshirt.
We'll take the Westbrook watcher at this point. I can only be here for like 10 minutes though.
You could keep Brody. You crazy.
Dom, what up, Dom?
Hey, I don't make the front office decisions, man. PGM is doing that.
Listen, Paul Freud and them.
There's a lot of frauds in the NBA if that's the case.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you why we can't like jump on Westbrook like that. Yeah, he had the 7 turnovers, but if they would have won that game, come on, bro. He had 17 and 14.
He played great. He actually played really well, Westbrook.
I'm not saying that. This is my case with Westbrook. I'm not saying Westbrook. I like Westbrook. I watched Westbrook at UCLA. I've been watching Westbrook his whole career. I love his heart. I love his motor. But what I'm going to say about Westbrook is this. He's not his basketball IQ sometimes. The guy will get to the hole and miss a layup and look at his hands. It's you. You're moving too fast. The turnovers. Sometimes he make passes that, bro, why did you do that? I'm talking about the moment. He has mental lapses here and there. But the only thing about him is sometimes he have him at the wrong point in the game. I like Westbrook.
Let Dom get in because you know he's a Clippers advocate, Clippers reporter, and he got 10 minutes if he jump on. Yo, Toes, it's great to hop on too. We gotta get over in here. Dom, what do you feel about Westbrook and the Clippers right now?
Well, I think that's the fear that all of us have. I mean, that's why I didn't want the move in the first place, because in the playoffs he may just do one stupid thing that costs us our whole season. But after watching that game, dude, we already had that issue with somebody on our team. Paul George, dude. Did you guys see the turnovers he had? He totally flipped the momentum of the game. He totally flipped the momentum of the game. But here's the thing, though. I mean, there's still a lot of people I think that you can say that about, that we have to hold their feet to the fire this playoffs. Chris Paul, James Harden, these other guys that also haven't won rings, that have been in the league for a minute. And, it's going to be a big postseason for a lot of them. But, yeah, I mean, dude, Russ, the only thing is I actually could see the vision last game, like how much better he made our offense. But I'm still nervous about him closing games, because also the ball finds non-shooters at the end of games too. That's another thing. And we need only one, because to me at this point, he's a mediocre defender at best. We need one mediocre defender in the lineup at the end of the game, because, bro, these teams target these guys. Norman Powell and Russ last game was a little tough, man. De'Aaron Fox was getting whatever he wanted. But I'm excited for today. We got Denver. And I love Westbrook, so it's fun to actually root for him now. But, yeah, I'm definitely concerned a little bit. But Paul George, there was a compilation somebody tweeted yesterday of, his careless turnovers. Oh, my God, y'all. It was like Shaq and the Fool material.
All right, let me ask you a question, Dom, real quick. You say everybody's a little afraid of getting Westbrook over there. Y'all don't want him with the ball in his hands at the end of the game. If Tyronn Lue is so much of a great coach, why would he have the ball in Westbrook's hands at the end of the game anyway?
Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody's saying at the end of the day, it comes down to Ty Lue. And Ty Lue had 2 great seasons for us, but he's having a terrible season right now. Terrence Mann was playing amazing basketball. We got Westbrook. He played 18 minutes last game, less than every other player. And he was playing amazing in the starting lineup. Our offense was like off the charts numbers. And it's just insane to me how that kid gets disrespected after everything he's done for our franchise. Marcus Morris still playing more than him. Bro's legs are cooked after the first quarter.
But that's a coach. But once again, what I've always been saying, and I told you, my motto, I ain't scared. It's only basketball. Tyronn Lue is an overrated coach.
That's
People
fair.
jump out the window, talk about he this, he that. They forget when he was over there with Cleveland, Black went to the finals before him. So let's not act like Tyronn Lue did something so spectacular. And they say he's a player's coach where he's tough and he can do this and he can do that. We'll have the balls to tell Morris and them, you can't play all these minutes and take the ball out of some player's hands. But once again, that's not going to happen because he's not the great coach everybody makes him out to be. That's just my opinion.
You know what's funny is the first season, he was doing that. He was sitting guys when they needed to be sat, and that's why we liked him so much. But now he's been here for 3 years, and he's starting to have his favorites. And that's what's the problem. The first season, he benched Reggie Jackson, and he played so much better when he came back in the lineup. He started playing amazing, as you guys remember. There was games where he would bench Paul George and Kawhi Leonard when they were playing like trash and clear the bench. I'd never seen Glenn Rivers do that. But now he's starting to pick them favorites again. And, yeah, problem.
So
He's got to get it together.
That's the thing that Phil Jackson got over everybody. It didn't matter who the superstar was. He got him in line somehow. He was the Zen master. And that's why I think we do start to overrate people. Just like we were saying about, that's why I was trying to give Mike Brown his props before you got on Dime. For Mike Brown to do this, to me, he's the number one coach.
Oh, I think he should definitely be coaching. Everybody's saying he should be coach of the year.
No.
Well, no, Joe Rose made a good point, and he brought in Joe Mazzulla from Boston. That is a great
but what I'm saying about it is this is how the cycle keeps going. Mike Brown is having they're having a great season right now, right? And like I said earlier, Dom, next season, when this season's over, if they maintain that 3rd seed and they make the playoffs, now there's expectations in Sacramento. They had no expectations this year. That's what I'm talking about. Like with Ty Lue. When Ty Lue took over for Cleveland and LeBron and all that, the expectation was he has to continue to do this. Now we're in a downward, like with Doc Rivers. When Doc Rivers caught fire with the Celtics, he hasn't done it since. What I'm saying is before I can say Mike Brown is a coach, you got to have some turmoil. Look, like one time, if you lose a star player, like when with Grizzlies, when John Morant go down, they have players that can maintain the team. We haven't really seen turmoil like we're seeing now. This season, we're seeing in the turmoil because Dom said that he's kind of having a down season, right? So you got to see those ups and downs. That's what makes great coaching when you go through things. Mike Brown's in a honeymoon season. Next season, when the expectation comes, we have to see what they look like. That's how I judge people. Give me. If you averaging 30 for 1 year, give me you average 33 out of the 5 years you were in the league so far, going into your 6th year, okay, you nice. You understand what I'm saying? Mike Brown's in the honeymoon stage.
I disagree. I think this year, him getting that job, there was expectations, and I think the expectation was to make the playoffs. Of course, I don't think nobody's seen him being this high up, but there was some expectation in Sacramento because De'Aaron Fox last year put the league on notice. He's a solid young player. They made the trade and got Sabonis in them over there. So that's
the reason I like Sacramento, because of Sabonis.
Right.
Sabonis is a great player.
Right. But once again, you say there was no expectations. I'm saying when you build that decent, solid team, expectations is, bro, we're not going to have no losing season. We got to make the playoffs. I think there was no expectations as far as like Western Conference Finals or the finals. But no, we got to be solid. We can't be the laughing stock no more. We got these young, good players. We got to make some type of noise. So I think you're not giving Mike Brown no type of credit. I think he deserves some type of credit.
I gave him credit. I said this is regular season. I said this is regular season. They're gonna make the playoffs. I'm talking about in the playoffs. If they go out there having that 3 seed and get smoked in the first round, but if they go out there and say, "Yo, they lost in the second round in a gritty battle, in a 7-game battle with the Denver Nuggets," or that's what I'm talking. I'm talking about that's when coaches are made. in the playoffs because what we always say, he got out coached.
Oh damn! So then you going back to the MVP conversation too? All ball, Dime. All ball made a good point. Should the MVP be voted for after the first round? Because the coach, maybe so. We need that first round to see, hey, was this regular season tried and true? Should all the awards be given after the first round?
Think about how many coaches lose their job because they get blown out or lose in the first round. Look at Snyder. Snyder took Utah to the first number 1 seed. Then they lost. Now he about to be the Hawks coach. I like Snyder on Utah. I like him, and I think that might work. He might need Tim Snyder down there because Donovan Mitchell told him like, "Yo, you might rock with him."
Well, Snyder's in Atlanta now.
Yeah. He's supposed to be their coach. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Snyder. I always liked him.
Just for me, to what solidifies it for Brown, he was always known as a defensive coach. This team was the top offensive team in the league, if I'm not mistaken. That was not expected. That's not expected. That's crazy. That's a different kind of mindset. And he has the same staff from 10 years ago. These are not different assistant coaches.
Hold on. Let me ask Dom a question. Dom, you was in the building at Sacramento. Tell me how that building was. Tell me the feel, man. I need to know how that was, man.
I mean, for LA regular season home game, it was good. It was pretty fun. Good amount of Kings fans there. More Kings fans than I'd ever seen at a Clipper game because they're clearly excited, man. But it was not too many of them to like really make noise. So after the game was over and all the Clipper fans were walking out sad and they were, light the beaming, that nonsense. But no, it was pretty lit. It just felt like the main thing I loved was it felt like all the Clipper fans knew that like Russ wasn't treated very well across the hall by the fans and everybody. So we were trying to be extra loud for anything he did. That was cool. It felt really like the real Clipper fans showed up. So it was dope. Nothing like MSG though, I will say, or TD Garden.
You saw what they did with Derrick Rose, right?
No,
I watched the game last night. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was dope. I love Derrick Rose. Like, I mean, I always say like Derrick Rose remind me. There was only 2 people that did what Derrick Rose did. Remember when Steph used to do that crossover hard dribble to the left and then take off?
Marbury.
Derrick Rose is the only other point guard I ever seen that can do that because Steph was stocky. Derrick wasn't as strong as Steph, but Derrick could finish at the basket with power.
Yeah, it was insane.
He could finish at Derrick Rose was he was crazy.
He was.
And I always loved, and not just happened. That's my cousin because we got the same last name. I always say that. My last name is Rose, literally.
Yeah. But let me say this. Can I give a shout out to the Knicks fans, right? Not because I'm a Knicks fan, because people give us a lot of flack and say we disrespect players. Let me just say this. If you want to be here, yes, we're going to love you. They forget Derrick Rose a couple days ago, maybe a week or so ago, said he wants to stay a Knick. Yep. He don't want to go nowhere. Yep. So I just want to give Knicks fans, because it's been a long time that we showed some type of respect for a player. That was legendary last night. And once again, you can see why, I'm going to say this, you can see why he hasn't been in the games. He doesn't have his legs under him. You see he shot 3 air balls damn near.
But I'm going to say what you just said. I don't think that New York is New York. New York is known for being cocky. We known for telling it how it is. That's why, like you said, when you come here, you have to know already. Derek Jeter knew when he came to the Yankees, he had to deliver. You got to deliver. You're on the Yankees. When you play for the Knicks, they paying all that money. They want you're going to get crucified when you playing bad. That's just how it is.
Hey, Dom, can I ask y'all a question? I want all y'all to answer. Once again, remember, Tom, I'm not a fan of Thibodeau, but he's in the practices with the players. So sometimes when we go, hey, why so-and-so ain't playing? Y'all see how Derrick Rose looked when he got in the game last night? Yeah. So we have to start, being a little respectful. Like, yo, Kimber, this player, or that player, but they in the practices with him. It got to be a reason.
Even the kid Cam Reddish, it was like, I think dudes be really groupies over dudes, and they're lying. Because I didn't understand. I get Cam Reddish has a natural talent. He's naturally gifted. But he wasn't, because he averaged 8 points. What are you people talking about? That's why I stopped talking to people. Leave me alone.
He's never gotten any opportunity to meet Cam Reddish. Anything consistent. If he plays bad one game, he gets subbed out for 10.
That's true.
Everywhere he's gone.
Listen, I've seen him enough on the Knicks where I go, he has these spurts. He's like J.R. Smith. And J.R. Smith is actually better than Cam Reddish ever was.
And I was saying about RJ, like RJ Barrett, to me, RJ Barrett's like that. He hasn't developed the move yet. he looked mad stiff out there. Like, bro, you've been in the league 4 years now.
He's
Come
got an
on,
opportunity
bro.
to me though, Barrett.
Right.
Exactly.
But hold on, but we gotta remember. You remember it's a business. RJ Barrett, third pick, he got the big money. So remember, they gotta get on the court. So you can't really compare Barrett to Reddish.
No. I'm just talking about, he has to get on the court, but where's the improvement? That's what I'm talking. Where's the improvement?
Right. But my thing is, once again, these coaches is in the practices with these guys. Something had to be going on where a coach is going, I'm not putting you in the game. I'm just like, all right, prime example, 48 in practice. I'm pretty sure on defense, a coach is going, I can't put him in the game.
Absolutely.
And then you get desperate times where it's like, okay, go ahead, man.
So hold on, even better. This is even better. Don't these same coaches watch Summer League? Don't these same coaches like watch these players in these pregame workouts and all that?
I hope so.
So what I'm saying is, you've been watching RJ Barrett in college. You see him. His game was predicated off of putbacks, hitting wide open threes. What I'm saying is, I've never seen RJ Barrett look comfortable. He always looked like he doesn't know what to do.
That's not true. Not true.
He had
last year, second half of the season, he looked amazing.
Yeah,
that's why all the Knicks fans got gassed up, and I was like, all right, now, right.
Rose, now watch this. Fabian, am I RJ Barrett fan?
No.
But Rose, we got to keep it real. He's had flashes where it's like, 40. Certain Reddish may have them flashes like that. So sometimes the flashes is enough where it's like, okay, maybe it's more there.
Okay,
right.
So the flashes. My man's averaging 18 points. He's averaging 5 rebounds and 2 assists. How tall is he? 6'9"? You can't give me 7-8 rebounds?
Like okay, now watch this. Who was in his draft class?
Oh, he's 6'6".
Zion,
John
Durant.
Darius Garland.
No. Hold on. No, let's move. Hold on, don't do that. I'm just asking who was in his draft class.
Darius Garland, Zion, the kid Keldon Johnson, and then somebody else I'm missing.
These guys may all be better than him.
Now watch this. All I'm gonna say is this. The only one that's that much better than him is Ja. I'm gonna tell you why Zion is not. Because Zion is not on the court.
Okay.
RJ Barrett.
I agree with that.
Hey man, the kid is available.
But when Zion does play, he does average like 25, 26.
Yeah, when he does play, he's way better.
He's not.
His numbers are better than Barrett's when he plays.
It's not even close. Zion is way better. My point is, RJ Barrett is available.
True. Can't hit on that.
Darius Garland is way better than RJ Barrett.
Yeah, Darius Garland is really good. Whoa, really?
I disagree. Y'all overrating Garland, man. Y'all overrating that kid,
Maybe.
Wow.
But
why do you say that?
He's good. I mean, all right, I'm gonna tell you why. He's good. But right now, Garland's not better than Brunson. Garland's not top 10 in the league right now.
Top 10 what?
Point guard.
Okay. RJ Barrett is not a top 20 small forward.
Bro,
Darius Garland may be lower half of the top 10.
Darius Garland's averaging 22 points and 7.8 assists, bro.
That's
better than what RJ Barrett is doing.
On a very good team.
Yeah, he's averaging 22 and 7. That's better than what
Garland
is doing.
Garland is overrated. That's just my opinion. He's overrated.
No one's talking about him this year, though, Garland.
He's overrated, but his team is in 4th, and he's averaging 22 and 7. His numbers are better than RJ Barrett.
But you know what?
How is that overrated?
He's better than me than RJ Barrett too. He's a great passer, man. He's just more confident.
It's the eye test.
He's so shifty. Like RJ Barrett one-on-one is a little suspect to me. He doesn't have any confidence in his bag.
What we saw Garland do in the playoff game when they lost to the Nets what was that?
The playing game.
Garland was. You saw what he could do.
I like. Hold on. We're not gonna do that. I like Garland. Garland is nice, but we're not gonna sit here and talk about Garland like he's one of the best. He's not.
He made an all-star.
Hold on. RJ Barrett is not in nobody's top rankings, but Garland numbers are better.
Right,
so obviously,
he hasn't even hit the all-star game all ball.
So let me ask y'all a question. Garland on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's not act like we know why they in 4th, right? You know they got an addition of somebody, right?
Of course.
Right. So let's not act like Garland is the reason they in the 4th seed.
Okay, what about last year?
Hold on. Last year he averaged 21 and 8.
And when Jared Allen got hurt in their season tank, they were like, they're going to be a 4 or 5. They would have gotten a playoff spot.
He averaged 21 and 8 last year.
Yep.
All right, what did Barrett average last year?
Okay, I'm going to tell you.
20 and 6. And he
on an
keep
11
getting,
seed.
yeah.
No. What
Yeah.
did Barrett? I'm just asking. What did Barrett average last year?
He was like 20 and 6.
Hold on.
20
I'm gonna tell you
points,
right
5
now.
rebounds, 5 assists, something like that. 25 and
No,
5,
hold
maybe.
on.
Okay,
never
but
five
that's
assists,
not that much far off from Garland.
Yeah, but
It's-
he's doing it
it's-
on a much better team.
It's way far off. If he's creating the offense, he's setting the offense.
No.
He
We're
creates-
not.
Hold
That.
on.
That's that. No.
Last
Yeah,
year,
last
that's
year he
everything.
averaged 20 and 5.
Okay, so you said Garland averaged what?
20. He averaged 21 and 8 last year. Garland.
All right, but that's not so hot. That's that much far off from Garland and Barrett last year.
But on a better team, though.
Yes,
Garland
he shot
smaller.
better.
Garland
Garland
smaller,
shot
shot
better.
better, and his team was better before the injury struck and they dropped.
And they were a top 5
Garland is
defensive team with him as a weak link.
Once
That's,
again,
the only edge is Barrett's defense, but Garland's playmaking in the pick and roll, like he could get you great shots. Like,
I
And
get-
yo, Dom, you got 3 minutes. So
Yeah, you're right,
clock
you're right.
up. Yeah.
All right,
I'm just letting you know.
I give y'all Dom. I'll let you have it because you got 3 minutes. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Dom.
no, I think RJ Barrett is a good player, but obviously you guys have been very clear about that he hasn't necessarily made the strides that you want him to make. Darius Garland has already shown he's probably going to be an all-star for many years to come. He's really shifty. He's a great passer. He can shoot the hell out of the ball, and he's very confident. And he's honestly become a second option very nicely. I'm excited to see him in the playoffs, man. It's going to be so cool seeing Cleveland in the playoffs without LeBron. I've never seen it because I was too young for the Mark Price days.
So you
So,
said
Can I
Garland.
say, hold on. Can I say one thing though? And it's one thing that you're missing about Garland and Barrett. Garland can be a star. RJ Barrett will never be a star. He's not a star.
Garland
He's
can be a
not a
star every
star.
night. He can be a star every night.
Exactly.
RJ
He
Barrett
has
is very
Garland-
few nights.
Garland
more
has
consistent.
Garland can have superstar potential. Like I don't see Barrett ever building a franchise around Barrett.
Yeah.
So you'll build a franchise around Garland.
They just did. They're doing it.
No,
They're not building it around Barrett.
It's Garland and
I'd
Mobley.
rather, if I had to choose one, I'm building
Hey, yo.
around Garland before. Yo, hold on.
Hey, yo.
Before Dom, listen. Send O the link if you can, and if not, send me his number to my Mac because I'm on the phone right now.
I'm on his show though, like the one that All Ball was on, where he's in the studio.
Yeah. But text him the link anyway because I want on. It's crazy. The Boston fan. I want him up here talking this crazy shit.
He is. I haven't heard him in a while.
Yo, you already know that's Dime Drop. Introduce your stuff. Drop your stuff, Dime.
Dime Dropper on YouTube. If you want to see what it was like inside the arena the other night for the second highest scoring game ever, got some videos of it. Actually, got everything basically.
Live.
And post game lives after almost every Clipper and Laker game. Probably will be live tonight after Clippers and Denver Nuggets. That's gonna be a huge game. Actually, yeah, I'll be live tonight. Clippers and Denver Nuggets, and I think the Lakers are playing Dallas tonight.
They playing next. No,
Yeah, right now. Yeah,
after
3:30.
They play at 3:30.
Oh
Well,
man,
12:30
okay.
their time.
12:30 my time. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna be live after the Clipper Nuggets game, and yeah, Instagram and Twitter at Dime Dropper Pod.
All right, Dom. You already know, man.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
take it easy,
Peace out,
bro.
guys. Have a good Sunday.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
Dom. Hopefully you won't see none of that All-Star game defense like last night with that Clipper and the Sacramento game. That was
I
the
need some
All-Star
defense.
game defense.
It was, man. I need some defense. That's the second double overtime game I've ever been to, and the
That
first
game
one is
was crazy.
the first one is the best regular season game I've ever been to. Was Lakers and Thunder when Artest elbowed Arden in the temple. Remember that?
Oh.
That game was, you know why I think that was the best game I've ever been to regular season? Because it was also double OT. There was actually defense being played, and it was Kobe against Kevin Durant. That was
Woo!
sick,
You
man.
can't
Kobe
beat
in the
that.
fourth quarter, he just turned up.
Yo,
can't beat
hold
Kobe
on real
versus-
quick. What was the atmosphere like when Ron Artest get bombed them like that?
Nobody saw it, and they never showed a replay.
Wow.
So we all booed. We all booed when he got ejected. We never saw. When I went home, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that. I was like, "Oh my god!" He
That-
just
yo, that-
undid all the
Nah.
work that he tried to do to remake his name with that move.
Yo, Dom, I suggest you read Blood in the Garden. They break down why they got rid of the Knicks culture because we were the first ones. The Garden was the first ones to replay stuff like that and get the crowd going crazy. It was
Man,
genius.
really?
Oh, I didn't know
Yes.
that. That's fire.
Yes.
That's
Dope.
fire.
Yes.
All right, I'm
It's
gonna have to
crazy.
go to the grids calling my name, but I
Go
like
ahead.
the Drazen jersey, by the way.
Thank you.
Nice, legendary.
All right,
All right, Dom. Hop back in if you want.
Now
Yeah,
listen,
like
y'all,
my-
real
Go ahead.
quick. This Garland thing got me a little hot. So I'm not saying Garland. I'm not saying Barrett is better than Garland, but we're not going to sit here and act like Garland is that much better when their numbers is similar. That's all I'm saying. Garland is not putting up 30 plus. He ain't doing all that. The kid is good, but come on, man.
It's not. What I'm saying is, it's not about him doing all that. When you watch Garland play, he never looks. He never looks unsure. He doesn't look. I'm talking R.J. Barrett. What's R.J. Barrett go-to move when he needs a bucket?
Listen, I understand. Listen, bro, I understand all that. I'm just saying, once again, and let's not forget, Barrett is a third option. So, of course, his numbers is going to dip because we got Brunson.
No. It's not. Listen to me. It's not about the numbers because I put it like this. You know how you mentioned Memphis, right?
Right.
When you watch Memphis, what you call him is the third option. He looks like Prince, the dude that Mitchell tossed. Dylan Brooks. He's the third option. The way he plays the game, he looks comfortable in what he's doing. R.J. Barrett don't look like that. I'm not talking about his numbers. I'm talking about when you need a bucket, what is R.J. Barrett going to do? Does he do a jump shot? He always look awkward trying to get to the hole. What is it?
Yeah, but
he doesn't.
But it's times in the crunch moments where he got a bucket.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I will say that. That's what he has over
I don't care how uncomfortable he looked. He's done it before.
And the game that you're talking about is this year. I know the game that you're talking about. How many times we've seen him do this?
No, R.J. Barrett has a lot of clutch moments.
Yeah,
I gotta give him that.
Yeah, like even in Toronto when he got the dunk and should have been the air one and we should have won that game, bro.
Yeah.
I don't care if he look uncomfortable. Listen, this is all I'm gonna say because I don't want to stay on this too long.
No,
I'm not saying Garland is not.
Out.
Oh, I'm not saying Garland is not great or not nice, but I'm not gonna put Garland up here and Barrett down here. Garland is cool.
What I'm saying is like look at the two players. Garland has star superstar potential. I don't see that in R.J. Barrett.
I don't think Garland has this potential y'all talking about. I disagree.
I don't think it's superstar potential.
Yeah, I disagree.
I said he has star to superstar potential. I said Garland is a star right now. R.J. Barrett's not a star.
Garland is not a star. Where's Garland a star? Where? What are you talking about?
Bro, before they got Donovan Mitchell, Garland was the only reason people was watching Cleveland was for him.
Bro, listen, I'm not denying that part, but he's not no star. Garland ain't no star.
Now going back to the numbers.
Halliburton took his slot. Halliburton jumped over him already.
Halliburton's that dude though. That's and we should have drafted him over.
Brunson jumped over him.
But they've been and those guys been over R.J. Barrett. Brunson was better than R.J. Barrett last year. You're not saying anything. What you're saying is right. You're proving my point.
No, I'm not proving your point.
Yes, there's so many plays over R.J. Barrett, and Garland is one of them.
And there's so many players over Garland.
Not as many as Barrett.
Not as many as Barrett, bro.
Yeah. And then look at the numbers too. All ball, 43%. For Barrett this year, 43% shooting. His 3-point percentage is 33%. That's below average at 19 points a game. So you need 43% to shoot. That means you're shooting how many shots a game? 16. Darius Garland is averaging 22 on the same 16 shots. 46%. From 3 is 41%, and he's averaging 8 assists.
All that's fine and dandy. Once again, Garland is not no star. He's not no superstar. Y'all doing too much with Garland.
I'm not saying he's a superstar. But what I'm saying is when you look at Darius Garland, it's excitement. There was a reason people was excited for Cleveland. Nobody got excited. When the Knicks got R.J. Barrett, nobody was excited. You was not excited. You didn't put on your Patrick Ewing jersey. You wasn't excited. You was sitting there like, we got R.J. Barrett. Okay.
I'm being honest. I don't know the excitement you talk about for Garland like that. I'm just being honest.
Bro. Hold on. So if we redid the draft,
y'all over-exaggerating Garland, bro.
All right, if we redid the draft, Zion and Ja's off the table. We redoing it now. Knowing what we know now, we taking Barrett over Darius Garland.
If we got Brunson, yes.
No, if we don't have Brunson, it's starting a team from scratch, and you have to build around one of them.
Now I'm gonna be honest. This is why, listen, I'm going to be honest. If you're looking for the season he had at Duke, him being 6'8", 6'9", not knowing how he's going to look in the future, people's going to take Barrett, bro. I'm just telling you. Y'all picturing what Barrett is now.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Barrett first year, he averaged 14 points, right? He has been in the league since 2019. And his best field goal percentage was 44%. That is horrible. That's his best. It's 44%. That's horrible.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'll take Garland is better, but he's not that much better. I'm sorry.
It's not about he could be 0.1 ounces better. He's still better.
Okay, I'll take that. All right, listen. I'll take that. I ain't gonna argue you that. But
you don't think he's a star?
But for y'all to be here, superstar, no, he's not. No, he's
Hold
not.
on, did he make an All-Star team?
Yeah.
Garland?
Yeah.
Did
Wait,
Barrett
did he?
make one?
No.
Garland did Garland make an All-Star team? I think he did.
I'm not sure if he did.
Garland made one.
Nah, not 2 years ago. Hold on.
He didn't make an All-Star team?
I don't think so. Oh, he does. One All-Star. Yep.
Right, yeah.
Okay, hold on.
It was this year. It was this year.
Okay. My point, did RJ Barrett make the All-Star team?
No.
So right now, that means Garland's better than him because he has an All-Star selection and Garland and Barrett. So right now, you could agree that means he's that much better than him. He got an All-Star appearance.
See? No.
I'm talking about for this season, now.
For this season, he's better, but I'm not doing all that. I'm just not.
He got an extra jersey. Your man don't got no jersey, bro. On his bio, it's no All-Star game jersey. It's a question mark.
Understandable. All that's fine and dandy, but once again, Garland is not no superstar / star.
So why did he make the All-Star game? Better yet, why didn't Barrett make the All-Star game?
Because Brunson made it.
Okay, Julius Randle's made it. What that mean? Y'all had two. What that mean? One time the Warriors had 3 guys on All-Star team because if RJ Barrett was
that's arguably one of the greatest teams that ever exists. Like, stop,
bro.
Man.
What I'm saying is, you just said Garland wasn't that better. He just made an All-Star team,
bro. I said Garland is better. You going like this? I'm not doing
that. That jersey makes the separation.
Nah. No, it doesn't. Stop it. Get out of here. Now we put that much emphasis on All-Star.
Yeah,
I never do. Me?
That
no,
I never do.
I'm not saying it like that. But think about it. He was an All-Star. He's an All-Star this season. So that's why I said this season he's better than Barrett. He is. Because when you're an All-Star, you're getting nationally televised and people can see you.
But I agree
on the All-Star game.
But I agree with you. I said I give you he's better, but y'all are doing all this. I'm not agreeing to that. I'm not agreeing to all of that.
So let me ask you a question. So let me ask you this question. If both teams seem to be, if they make the playoffs, let's say the Knicks play Cleveland somehow.
Right.
And Garland wins and he plays better than RJ Barrett did in his series. Then does that happen?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. What if they don't play, but Cleveland just get further in the playoffs and Barrett looks terrible when the Knicks are playing? Then does that separation happen?
Then of course, yes, then you have a point. But an all-star selection is not going to do that.
Especially a backup all-star.
No,
all-star is a joke.
An all-star selection means that he was having a season that he was all-star caliber. That even though someone got hurt, he was a reserve. RJ Barrett, a lot of people got hurt, but exactly.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Listen, I understand. You just said 2 things that I agree with. The playoff scenarios, yes. That'll take him to a whole nother level where RJ Barrett can't even be spoken about in the same sentence.
Okay.
But I'm saying right now, last year their numbers are similar. This year we added Brunson, who now makes RJ Barrett the 3rd option. And as much as we want to not like him and I'm not even a fan of him, but I'm just saying we in the 6th seed, they in the 4th. We have a chance to maybe catch up. So I'm saying, let's just say they in the 4th seed, we in the 5th seed.
Because 4 play 5.
Right.
And that would be perfect.
No, but what I'm saying is, and let's just say before the playoffs start, let's just say Garland averaged 2 more points than him. That still doesn't make it this.
Bro, but yes, it does because he's averaging over 20 points and he's also giving out 8 assists. That means he's creating at least 32 points for 16 to 30 to 20 some points for his team on a daily basis. And he's doing that while Donovan Mitchell still getting his numbers.
And he's scoring 0.3 of a point more than last year, maintaining his numbers while being the 2nd option now.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a different level.
That's not easy.
Barrett,
bro.
Barrett has been a 2nd or 3rd option his whole career, damn near, and we just haven't.
No.
Barrett is up and down.
No, Barrett's been the 2nd option until Brunson got there. Brunson makes him the 3rd option now. Stop.
Right.
Don't do that.
Right. I just said that. I said he's the 2nd option or 3rd option his whole career.
When they
I think
Fourier,
Barrett should come off the bench.
Fourier should have been the 2nd option after Randall when Fourier came. I thought that's how it was going.
I'm
talking about last. No, I'm talking about last year, not this year.
That still wasn't that. Nah. Come on, you going?
He's the best.
You going overboard?
No, only because he's their best shooter. That's what the shooting aspect.
Right,
he spreads the court more.
He does, but on the defensive end, Fournier will.
Oh yeah, he's trash.
Off.
He's trash.
Yeah,
he's trash.
Nah, it's bad. It's bad. That's my only thing. Thibodeau stays consistent with that. If you don't work hard, and he called R.J. Barrett out last year. I got to say that. The only person Thibodeau ain't called out was Julius Randle. That's what I'm mad about. He never called him out. I never appreciated that. And he's probably never going to call out Brunson if he messes up. So I don't like that he's inconsistent with who he calls out. But he did call out R.J. Barrett. He put him on the stove. But I think Barrett should come off the bench if he's going to be the third option because he's already in all of our lineups, the scoring lineups.
Hold on. See, y'all, hold on. Come off the bench for who? Like, come on, y'all getting out of control.
Hold on. But you know a name that I always like to say. How about this? And Raymond might have a point. I'd rather see Obi Toppin in the starting lineup over Barrett.
I'm about to get off this live.
I see more potential. Hold on. You're getting off the live, right? Hold on. 1 second. Let's go to the roster, right? Let's go to Toppin.
Obi Toppin starting over R.J. Barrett.
Hold on.
Just give me one reason. No, give me one reason why, Rose. No, just give me one reason why.
His shooting.
I'm gonna give you one reason why.
Who's shooting?
First of all,
Toppin hit 2 threes from the corner, and he a better. Oh my God, yo, what?
I would start him.
Hold on. Number one, Toppin does have a higher 3-point percentage than Barrett at 34.4%.
He only shoot 2 of them bitches a game.
Hold on. He has a higher field goal percentage at 48.9%.
Because he shoot less like we know why.
Listen to me. He plays 14 minutes and he's giving you 6 points and he's giving you 3 rebounds. RJ Barrett's only averaging 5 rebounds. So that means Toppin. Hold on. Listen to me. Toppin's going to give you more rebounds and more points when you give him playing time. What I'm saying, I'm not saying the Knicks should do it. I just feel that I think Toppin and Barrett are like the same person in a way. Is Barrett holding Toppin back, or is Toppin going to overtake Barrett? Because that's the only 2 things that's going to happen.
No, because they were saying the same thing last year with Toppin and Julius Randle. And I said, yo, I'm going to be real. Say what you want about Julius Randle, but he's averaging 25 and 10, bro. Toppin is not putting up 25 and 10. He's not. He's nowhere near that.
Is he getting an opportunity to?
Even if you did, I've seen him. He did it in the second half of last season against bums. I get it. But RJ Barrett, I'm saying to bench him because he don't even mix well with Randle. They're both lefties and they both take up the same spots. It's really more to do with what you just said, too.
Because of their IQ. They don't have high basketball IQ.
Listen, y'all. All right, listen. I can agree. Hold on. I can agree with both of y'all if you say bench him. Okay, I'm not going to argue that. But we don't have a player on the team to bench him for.
The other kid we just traded for. Ooh. His man, Brunson's man.
Hart?
Josh Hart. Yeah.
No, I would no. See, hold on, y'all. Hart should start over Grimes.
I don't mind that.
Bro, you can't take Barrett or put him on a bench for a player that's not better than him. Now, we had a player on the team better than him. I can agree with y'all.
I think it's not about him being better than anybody. I don't think that starting lineup fits Barrett. I don't think Randle fits next to Barrett.
Yeah, but bro, listen what y'all saying. Y'all saying bench a 6'8" guy. You paid $100 million.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't say bench.
No, not you. I know. I'm sorry.
I just said
right. I'm saying
if.
Right. Y'all saying if you bench him. Let's remember 3rd pick, $100 million contract, 6'8". Who are you benching him for? Like I like Obi.
He's 6'6".
All right, 6'6". I like Obi, but let's be realistic. Obi ain't got no skill set. Obi could come off the bench.
And Toppin is 6'9".
All right, but what's Obi's skill set?
His skill set is if you put him on the court, he's going to give you more rebounds. He has more energy. He has way more energy when he comes in the game than RJ Barrett. If you get what I'm saying is, of course you're saying this right now because it's not happening. If you extend his minutes, that means he's going to give you more hustle plays. He's going to go to the 50-50 ball. When you throw Toppin an alley-oop, the crowd goes crazy. You just have to try certain things. I don't think the Knicks are even trying to say, okay, let's see how he's really going to prosper in the lineup.
That's coaching. But that's a coach's job, though. That ain't – listen.
You just said Tim Thibodeau might be in coach of the year if they keep rising, so that's
No, but don't do that. I said a lot of things. I said a lot of weird things have to happen. Did I not say that?
I just said if. I said you said he will be coach of the year if they rise.
No. I said if they rise. I said, but a lot of weird things have to happen. I said Miami. Hold on.
That's still an if. That's still an if.
Right. No. But it's more to the if. It ain't just if they get to the 4th seed. I said Miami got to keep going downhill. Brooklyn got to keep going down here. I said a lot
And
of
we
things
know
gotta
this is
happen.
going to happen because Miami's trash and Brooklyn is trash.
But right now, Barrett is playing bad basketball. I can agree to that. But a couple weeks later, a month ago, he wasn't this bad. He's having a bad stretch. I agree with that.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold
on. Let me ask you a question. What was a month ago? A month ago was what? February almost, right? January?
Yeah, he was playing solid ball. Go ahead.
And we're going towards the playoffs where playoffs about to start where it matters. That's why I don't care about the regular season. I tell people this. The real regular season starts after the All-Star break. That's where everything gets situated. All that November, December stuff look real good. But now we're about to see the placement. As it gets closer to the playoffs, we're going to see who's playing the best basketball and so forth and so on. So I don't even rate the beginning of the season.
Then they just started benching RJ Barrett at the end of the game. You saying that they watching him in practice and everything, and I don't necessarily agree with that because, like we just finished saying, RJ's that if he has a highlight or a strength, it's clutch moments. For whatever reason, he shows up in the clutch. But the coach benched him.
It's no way. Listen, I agree, but you have to have somebody on the team or on the bench that's better. Listen, he's the third best player on the team. That's just a fact. Whether we want to like it or not.
You're gonna hate what I'm saying, but I think Quickly should start over Grimes, and Josh Hart should start over RJ Barrett, and you bring RJ Barrett as a sixth man. I see the best defensive team like that.
So let me ask y'all this. All jokes aside, y'all watch basketball. Let's be realistic. So you saying the starting point guard is 6 feet, the starting shooting guard is 6 feet, the Quickly at the 3 is what, 6 feet? Like, come on, bro, stop.
And I'm glad you said that. And this is why, being a Mavericks fan, why Brunson had to go. Brunson is too small. He plays like he's 6'9", no question. But he's going to be a liability. And you have to be big in this thing. But let me ask you this question. Everyone's talking about the defense. Who's the offensive coach for the Knicks?
Hold on. Let me respond to that first thing you said. Brunson is a hell of an addition. Brunson is a beast. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah,
bro, I didn't say none of that. I said
he's not no liability. I don't know what you talking about.
Bro,
Western Conference Finals, dog.
You're watching me. You're talking to someone who's been watching Brunson play for 4 years. I'm a Mavericks fan. I know what he can do. He's a liability as far as when the playoffs come. There's going to be dudes that he can't guard. He's strong, yes, but I'm talking about on the defensive side. He's going to get his buckets.
But
he's not
everywhere.
a great.
But every team has that, bro.
Hold on. Every team has that, yes, and that's why every team don't make deep runs in the playoffs. I'm talking about playoff basketball. I'm not talking about regular season numbers. In the playoff, what did Don Dropper say when he was on? You're going to target somebody. They're going to target Brunson because he's small.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler's going to – hold on. Jimmy Butler will target him because he's small.
I got to push back on that heavy.
Guys, Halliburton will –
Joe, that's an easy pushback because they went to the Western Conference Finals. And
that's what the Golden State – and the Golden State Warriors did that to Brunson. They put someone on him that they targeted him. They would putting Wiggins on him.
It don't matter who you put on him.
Rose. Hold on, Rose. You know how many guards get targeted in the NBA, bro?
Right. Darius Garland gets targeted.
How many of them are 5'11"?
Nah, come on.
How many of them are far and 5'11"?
Bro,
listen to me. We're not talking about regular season basketball. I'm talking about when the playoff starts. Listen to me. When the playoffs begin, there's different plays. There's different things that you do. Brunson's gonna get his numbers. He's gonna get his 25. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Brunson is small as the fact. What is Brunson gonna do? Brunson went to the Knicks, right? They're gonna make the playoffs. They gave him $100 million, but Brunson is not changing your franchise's life. Let's be honest about that.
Yo, we talk. No. Hold on, my dude. Like, I'm being honest. There's a lot of personal coming from you with a lot of players, bro. Hold on.
It's not personal. This is basketball. This is basketball.
All right, let me speak.
I'm watching basketball.
Let me speak. And if you're watching basketball, Brunson has changed that whole culture in New York right now, bro.
Again, listen to me. You're talking about right now.
So what?
Listen to me.
We got to stay in the moment, Rose. Right now.
Listen, you're talking about right now. You're talking about in this moment. And again, I just told you, I am not talking about the regular season. You did not just bring Brunson there for the regular season theatrics. Because didn't the Knicks sell tickets without him last year?
We brought him there to get us.
Okay,
Can't say that.
Hold on.
We
The
brought
Knicks
in to get us to the playoffs. Are we in playoff contention right now?
Okay, he brought y'all made the playoffs 2 years ago without
The
him,
job
right?
is done, bro.
So what I'm asking you is this: you just said he got to the Western Conference Finals last year with Luka, so that means he got to take the Knicks to the Western Conference Eastern Conference Finals.
Stop it.
We don't
I'm
have a
asking
Luka.
you.
Stop,
Okay,
stop.
Hey, Faye, don't even respond to that. He's dead wrong for that.
You don't have a Luka, but let's be realistic. The Knicks are not getting out of the second round for how? So you're happy to have him just for a second round appearance?
Yes. Can I explain why? Bro, you can do that all you want. Can I explain? It's called.
You'll give him $100 million for the second round? Okay.
Can I explain? It's progress, not perfection.
It's progress.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Because y'all made the playoffs. Y'all made the playoffs 2 years ago. Y'all just missed the playoffs last year. So in the last 3 years, y'all gonna be 2 out of 3 years y'all made the playoffs, right? So y'all made it with Randall. Hold on, y'all made it Randall first year. Y'all missed it this year. Y'all gotta make it this year. What I'm saying is, you're bringing Julius Randle to the Knicks, giving him $100 million to lose in the second round every year because he's not giving you over no hump. Y'all getting to the finals.
But hold on, yo, listen. He just got us over the hump by having a better record, better team. All right, let me ask you a question. Hold on, because like I said, to me, it seems personal. You have something against the Knicks. That's just what it seems like.
No,
all right, hold on. Yeah, because
I'm being honest. We're talking basketball.
No, because you're killing RJ Barrett for no reason. Now you're killing Brunson.
It is a reason, bro. It is a reason. RJ, listen to me.
Let me ask you a question.
RJ Barrett is okay. RJ Barrett is not that guy. You act like RJ Barrett is nice.
No, nobody.
He's not nice.
Nobody
get 3 nices.
Nobody never said he was.
So how am I killing him by telling the truth?
What are you talking about? Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Last year, did we make the playoffs?
I just said y'all did.
All right, hold on. No. We got Brunson as an addition.
Yes.
Does he make us better?
Again, I just said.
Yes
Listen
or
to what I
no,
just
bro.
said.
Yes or no?
Bro, listen to what I said. I said, did y'all bring Brunson over to make the second round? That's what I just said to you. So if y'all make the second round this year, y'all lose.
Once again,
then what? Hold on. If y'all make the second round of the playoffs and lose, and then next year y'all make the second round of the playoffs and lose, and then the next year y'all make. That's what I'm talking about.
You doing a lot of ifs, bro.
I'm not. You know what? Hold on.
You're talking 2 years down the line,
bro. Listen to me. I told Raymond. Raymond been a Knicks fan his whole life. You should be used to this. This is what they do. So you should know
that hater, bro. You're a
it's
Knicks
not
hater, bro.
Bro, it's not. Bro, these
you're
are
hater,
facts.
Bro.
I'm a Mets fan. I understand what you're going through.
What that mean?
I understand what y'all going through.
So hold on, let me ask you a question. Y'all just got Kyrie Irving. What's gonna happen if y'all don't make the chip?
And I said that. I said we're not making the chip and we're not winning the chip. Raymond, didn't I tell you this? Yeah. He knows. I didn't jump on the bandwagon. I know it's not gonna work. Hold on. Because we're gonna have the worst defensive backcourt in NBA history. Those guys play no defense.
So all right. So what's the problem with Brunson getting us to the second round? And let's just say hold on.
I told you. I said you don't give a man $100 million just for the second round. That's what I said.
Nah, yo, bro, I'm being honest. Your thought process is crazy, my nigga. Like,
you're a Knicks fan and you're not listening. You're thinking Brunson's not. So if you as a Knicks fan want to go to the Knicks knowing that you're not making it past this round every year, you're welcome because that's all you're getting.
Nah, I can't say that because Leon. Look. The fact that remember that's a little mafia going on. That's Leon Rose's little nephew, basically. So the fact that it's working. You got to tip your cap. I can't.
That it's working in the regular season.
Okay, hold on.
Yo, we got to get to the playoffs first to see if it works, bro.
And that's what I just said. After All-Star
but you killing us. We ain't even in the playoffs yet.
This is what I'm not killing you. I just told you. The playoff and the real basketball start after the All-Star break. I just said that.
So they should have paid him and got him?
Listen, we're going into the All-Star break. Now we're going to see what's going to happen. Because like I said, you just said if the Knicks rise, right now they're in 6th. They have a great opportunity to get to the 4th or 5th seed.
Right.
That means that they're going to get a home playoff game. And that means that's what I'm talking about. I don't care about November through January because I'm worrying about February through June.
But that's you. Coming. That's you. I care about all of that. That's you, bro.
Okay.
That's you.
And that's why the Knicks dropped confetti in 2012 when they won one game against Miami.
All right, but once again, you see how You see how it's bleeding on the airwaves? You hate the Knicks, bro.
It's not about hate, bro.
Yo.
You're building. No, listen
Hey,
to me.
yo, Fame, he throw the confetti,
No.
bro. That's what we do.
Listen to me. I'm a Met. No, that's not what we do. Because I'm a Mets fan.
Bro.
Listen to me. I'm a Mets fan.
And if we get to the second round, I'm popping the bottle, nigga.
Listen to me. I'm a Mets fan. We haven't won a World Series since 1986. But I know we're not going to win. You know when your team's not good. So you could look at your team and say, we're not going to win no championship.
You can't.
You're not winning a championship with this Knicks roster.
So what? So we know that. But we know that.
I just said that.
Hold on, Rose. So you telling me because we not going to win a championship, I don't supposed to root for my team?
I didn't say that neither. I said, did you bring this man here for a second round exit? That's what I said. Did you give him $100 million for a second round? So y'all,
for the first year?
Hold on.
Yes.
So hold on. Not the first year. I just said, so let's say y'all make the playoffs and lose in the second round. That's good. Y'all good with that.
For this year?
What about next year?
Next year,
bro, we gotta wait till next year's here, bro. We can make moves. Remember, it's progress. We can make moves, get another player. Like, bro,
you know what's funny? You know what's funny? I said this 2 years ago when y'all made the playoffs and didn't make it. Oh, we gonna change the roster and we got.
I didn't say we are. Whoa.
The same Knicks fans was just hyped when y'all made the playoffs when Julius Randle was averaging 25 and 10. Everybody was going crazy.
It wasn't just Knicks fans that were hyped. Everybody felt that. When the Knicks win, we're a different fan base, and you know that.
And then when they played Atlanta, and I told everybody that the Knicks were going to lose to Atlanta because of Trae Young.
This.
And where's Atlanta now?
This. You know what I'm gonna say? The Dallas better go further than us. I bet that. Oh, I'm gonna want all the smoke.
Okay.
Dallas better go further than the Knicks.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, but I know my team's not winning a championship.
Nah, I don't want to hear that. Nah, get out of here.
Hear it because Raymond knows that. Because I've been told.
Don't say the excuse.
No, it's not an excuse. Because when Kyrie went to the Mavericks, I didn't have no pom poms. Raymond, was I going crazy for Kyrie?
I ain't got nothing to do with Raymond. I ain't got nothing to do with Raymond, Rose.
It does have to do because he knows me.
Y'all better go further than my Knicks. That's all I'm gonna say.
You can't just like you not getting excited over your team. You should be excited. The West is wide open. Like we've been because you might
because
go
I'm realistic.
Yeah, but now you could take any team in 7 games now in the West.
So hold on. All right.
So because Kyrie and Luka, bro, we just lost Darius Finney-Smith, one of our second best defender.
The best defender.
Hold on. What you call the dude we got for the Rock has been in and out the lineup. Kyrie plays no defense. Luka plays no defense. We can't stop anybody. Yes, we can score. I don't care about that. I'm talking about when you look at the team, Kyrie's a cancer. I love Kyrie, but he always does something somehow to start something. I'm realistic knowing that this is a layover. Kyrie's on a flight to another team. This is a layover. They're trying to see can Luka play with another team player so they can go get another player. They're going to make the playoffs and most likely lose in the second round because that's not going to work. We can't stop anybody on defense.
Right.
On the wing.
But okay,
I don't
so
care if Luka averaging 40.
But you're killing every reason to be hyped. We're not.
No, I'm not.
Of course you are. You're saying so you only sign up for a second round trip? Yes.
Because I watch basketball.
Hold on,
I ain't gonna lie.
I watch basketball.
Hey Rose, I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was Scrooge. You might be Scrooge, my nigga.
I'm not Scrooge. No, listen to me. Listen to me. Y'all sitting here laughing. Hold on. Listen to me. Let me finish. Y'all sitting here laughing. Kyrie has been away from LeBron how many years now and how many teams? What makes me think after what I saw him do in Boston and Brooklyn that he's going to come to Dallas and we're going to do something? I'm thinking about Kyrie. It's not like we got Halliburton or we got someone like that. We got Kyrie, and I know what he brings. That's what I'm talking. So I'm going to get hyped for Kyrie coming out here. He's going to get his 27 points. We're going to make the playoffs. And then for what? For nothing. What am I getting hyped for? I know this is a layover. He don't want to be in Dallas. He don't want to be there.
Because the same reason
I want to be there, bro.
The same reason I was hyped we didn't get Kyrie. Okay, the old boy knows I'm not bugging. I've been saying that from the jump. And now we got Brunson in place with but we're building
I like
a team.
Brunson, and I said that.
And again, this ain't no super team. We're doing it the right way. That's what I'm hyped about. I have every reason to be excited about doing things the right way and not trying to plug and play on these superstar teams.
Rose,
we don't have a top 5
You know what's funny? You know what's crazy about that?
What?
Because for how many years back in the days in the early 90s when the Knicks were losing in the second round, y'all wasn't happy. Y'all was not happy.
Bro, listen,
hold on. Y'all was not happy.
Yo,
right?
you talk about the 90s, we in 2023, my dude.
And that's the point. Y'all big. Y'all only been in the playoffs 3 years in the 20s. That's the point.
Can I tell you I'm happy?
What I'm saying is I'm glad y'all got Brunson. I like Jalen Brunson. But
Bro.
what I'm saying is I'm being realistic. Jalen Brunson is a solid, great player, yes. But if I was a Knicks fan, I know he's not changing the culture for us to win a championship. You're not going to win a championship.
Yo, it's like 2-3 players that do that, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
No, not even that. Hold on, no. He is the type of player you want on your team. You just spoke about Kyrie Irving, the type of player you don't want on your team. We got the exact player that you should have never lost.
Yo, we finally listen. Hey, Rose, listen. This is why Knicks fans is happy. We finally spent money on the right player. That's all. We not saying we going to the chip. I deal with reality. Fabian to tell you. I know we ain't going to the chip. I ain't that crazy. But, bro, we went from being irrelevant to now we got a solid player. Hold on. We fun to watch, and we in the playoff hunt, bro. And we got an all-star.
And you know, hold on. And you know what this sounds like? This sounds like when y'all got Julius Randle. I heard the same thing.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Listen to me. What I
never heard. That's crazy.
Hold on, because I'm wrong. Julius Randle's first year, he averaged 22 and 10. He made an All-Star game, and I made the playoffs. What are y'all talking about?
Nobody said that.
When the Knicks got Julius Randle, y'all was hyped.
No, we was not. No, we was not.
Yeah, we was not.
No, bro, you talking to Knicks fans. Nobody was hyped to get Julius Randle.
So when he was getting his 25 and 10, you said what you was feeling. You was feeling
hold on. No, bro, look what you doing.
25 and 10 is nothing, right?
Yo, bro, look what you doing. Look what you just said. You said two different things.
I just said when y'all got Julius Randle and he was averaging 25 and 10 and y'all made the playoffs, y'all was hyped. I just said that.
Bro, look what you doing.
That's the same thing y'all saying about Brunson. Y'all getting hype. He changing the culture.
Yo,
y'all gonna make the playoffs. And then next year, when y'all don't make the playoffs, then what? You're gonna be saying the same thing.
Rose, listen. When you get a chance, Fabian gonna play back some of this, right? Look what you first said. You said we got hype when we got Randle. I said, no, we did not. Right? Wait, let me finish. Then you said, so you telling me y'all not hype when he getting 25 and 10 in the All-Star? Yeah, once he's there and we see he produced. But nobody was hyped when we got Julius Randle initially. Let me finish. We got hyped when we got Brunson because we knew what we was getting. It's two totally different things, bro.
And we're hyped now because he's coming through. We can't say he's not coming through.
So Julius Randle didn't come through his first year?
Well, hold on. There was an expectation on Brunson.
Right, that's what we're saying. What are you talking about?
Yo, Julius Randle was was becoming a journeyman. We were his third team in 7 seasons.
But nobody was excited.
The Lakers, no. Listen, he's a Julius Randle's a top 7 pick. A top 7 pick. He flopped on the Lakers. He flopped on the Pelicans. And they went to get a superstar on their own. Now he came to the Knicks. No, we were not hyped to get Julius Randle. Well, hold on. Hang on. I'm trying to backtrack for you because you don't know what happened. We signed like 3 or 4 power forwards. You don't, because we signed 3 or 4 power forwards to 2-year deals.
Okay, that's nice.
That's not nice. That's why we didn't have. You're not listening, bro.
When y'all signed Julius Randle in the free agency, and that man came to the Knicks. And I'm hearing Knicks fans talking about, he's an MVP discussion because he got us in the playoffs again. He's an all-star. I didn't hear none of it, so it's just me. No one said.
Yo, bro, 2 different times.
Right, hold on. Yo, Rose, do you see what you're doing? Listen.
It's I said his first year on the Knicks. This is Brunson's first year on the Knicks. Right. Julius Randle, first year on the Knicks. Y'all made the playoffs. He was an all-star. Brunson's on the Knicks right now. His first year on the Knicks, he's an all-star, and they're heading to the playoffs. Yes. I said it was the same exact thing because the next year after Julius Randle was there, y'all didn't make the playoffs. And that's why I'm saying if the same thing happens, y'all make the playoff this year, and then next year I don't, then what? Because y'all got the same exact player y'all gave $100 million to, and y'all went to the playoffs one year, and the next year y'all was out of the playoffs.
So let me ask you a question. So should we have just not get Brunson? Don't pay him no money, don't get him, right? I'm just asking you.
There's a reason
bro,
why the Knicks there's a reason why the Knicks gave him $100 million, because that's what the Knicks do.
That's what the market is, my nigga. What are you talking about?
Okay. That's the market. Okay.
That's what the market is, bro. Okay. We ain't overpaying him. What are you talking about?
Hold on. That's not even a bad contract.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, my nigga. What
Yo,
you talking about?
he's like the 20th biggest contract out of all
And
the
he's
point guards.
and he's earning. But hold on, no, Rose, look what you be
Because
doing.
didn't his father play for the Knicks? And I'm pretty sure
Don't matter.
because
Hey, Fabian, what I told you. Hey,
hired his
Fabian,
father.
look, that's Knicks hate, bro. Look, that's all that is.
These are Knicks facts. They didn't hire his
Look.
father last year. They didn't
But
hire Brunson father last year.
I'm gonna tell you why it's hate.
Okay, did they hire Brunson father last year?
I'm gonna tell
yes
you why
no?
it's hate.
Like you told
Get
me.
Booker
Yes
out
or
of
no?
here.
Did they answer the question? Did they
Booker got fouled?
Did they hire Brunson's father last year?
Yeah.
They hired Brunson's father because they knew that Jalen was coming to that team. That's why they hired his father.
Okay.
That's why the Knicks was getting investigated because they almost fucked that up. Because they knew in advance. Because he knew in advance the only team that was going to give him that money was the Knicks.
Okay, but your point is what though?
My point is nobody else in the league is giving him $100 million
That's
because
not true.
he's not going to come to
the Mavericks were going to give him 100.
No, they was not.
Yes,
we did not.
They were.
Bro, the way his contract was, listen, the way that his contract was set up, the Mavericks fucked up his contract because what they did 4 years ago. But that's cool. The Mavericks did not, whatever. What I'm saying to you is he got his money. It's not about the money. It's about the effect that y'all sound like y'all sound 2 years ago with Julius Randle.
No,
around this same time, after the All-Star game, I was hearing, he might be an MVP candidate. Look what Julius. I didn't hear none of that.
Yo, Rose,
am I bugging?
Hey, Rose, can you let somebody say something real quick? This is what you're doing, bro. After the fact, people were saying that. Nobody said that before he got signed there. Nobody said that before he played the basketball game. When we got Randle, nobody was excited. Yeah, we got excited because now during the season, we're in the playoff hunt. He's averaging 25 and 10, and he's playing great. But initially, no one was excited for Julius Randle. We were excited for Jalen Brunson before we signed him because we knew what we were getting. You are saying something that's totally false, my nigga. The things you said you heard after the fact. You did not hear that before we signed Julius Randle.
Yeah. And that's fine and dandy. And that's an even better point. Y'all getting hyped for Brunson because you're saying what you're getting.
Yeah, right? I'm dumb hyped. Yes.
Again, you're hyped to what you're getting. But it's going to be the same results as what Julius Randle gave you. Make the playoff then miss the playoff next year.
Okay,
so y'all tell me next year y'all gonna be back-to-back playoff season.
Can I ask you a question? Who would you rather right now with Luka, Kyrie, or Brunson?
Brunson because he plays better with Luka.
Strikes again, y'all have a great night.
Fit better. Because no. You're not gonna don't try to do that because
I'm just saying.
No. It's
a good point.
Better fit. They fit better. That's why Luka and him was able to do what they were doing because Luka is gonna give you the offense. Brunson, and also Brunson was coming off the bench. Remember when Tim Hardaway Jr. got hurt, they had to switch their lineup and they changed everything. So stop acting like Brunson was this starter from the beginning. He wasn't. He showed that yes, he's a solid player that can play and along Luka. Because remember, there was no pressure on Brunson. Luka is the driver. So what you were doing was building up
there's pressure on him
for the offseason.
And now you gave him $100 million. Now there's pressure on him in New York, correct? And he's answering. Listen, when it's New York City, we're the ones that put pressure on you to begin with. He's playing in the Garden like that. That's number one. Number two, you keep talking about that $100 million contract. So I'm gonna tell you all the players that make more money than Brunson: Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Trae Young, John Morant.
You're naming a lot of superstars.
Hold on. Exactly.
They should make more money than him.
You cut me off, but here you go: Darius Garland, SGA, Ben Simmons, Dame Lillard, De'Aaron Fox, Jamal Murray, Kyrie Irving, Drew Holiday, Chris Paul, Russell, and now you got Brunson.
And he's hold on. And he's better than damn near a couple of them players. He's better than Russell. He's better than a couple of them players.
Now let's go to who makes less than him: Terry Rozier, Kyle Lowry, Mike Brogdon, Fred VanVleet, Lonzo Ball, Marcus Smart, Colin Sexton. None of these guys should make more money than him. Maybe DeJounte Murray. That's it. Markelle Fultz, Graham, Cade Cunningham. Nobody should make more money than Brunson. He's underpaid.
He answered the bell, bro. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, VanVleet's gonna get more money than him because VanVleet's gonna. That's why he didn't sign the extension.
Would you rather have VanVleet right now? He's tough, but would you rather have him right now or Brunson? I'm taking Brunson.
I think VanVleet. You're taking Brunson because you saw what he did with Luka.
Yeah.
That's the only reason y'all want
this
Brunson.
year.
I saw what he did with Luka.
And this year.
Yeah. He's
how long is these 10 seconds taking for this Phoenix game? Jesus Christ.
Oh, Milwaukee.
But hold on. But look, Phoenix covered the spread.
I don't bet, so I don't know. I don't even bet. I don't even know nothing. But real talk, yo, I'm probably the only person that's like a foreign language to me. Betting, I don't know none of that shit.
Hey, well, you know what I'm gonna say? Hey, you're a great man. Don't ever bet. Gambling is terrible, bro.
Yeah, listen. We all have our vices though. Like some people bet, some people do, some people smoke crack. You know what I mean? But I'm not doing none of them.
Well, listen,
That's
man,
real
I'm gonna
shit,
get out.
though.
Hey, Rose, man, I ain't gonna lie, it's a pleasure.
Now we got to talk about this in person. We gonna talk, bro.
Yeah.
Talk. Because on some real shit, listen to me. Raymond will tell you, I'm not a Knicks hater. Raymond, one of the first things I told Ray when I first met him, I said I'm not a Knicks fan, but I respect Patrick Ewing, and I hated what they did to Patrick Ewing. We fuck with Bernard King. I hated what they did to Steph. I hated what they did to Melo. I hated the D'Antoni pick. Trust me, I'm not a hater, bro.
Hey, Rose, before we get out of here, I need you 1 minute to answer this, and I want to get out of here. No. Miles Leonard got a job with the Bucks.
He shouldn't be in, but you know how that go. He shouldn't be in the league because of what he said.
Yeah. No, but let me take it a step further. Even what he said, he shouldn't be in the league, but also his game ain't like that to even get a job.
He's doodle. I think he averaged 8 points. Yeah, he's not that, but you know how that go. Remember, remember the NBA suspended him, so he's not in the limelight. So now they tell you have a certain amount of time to reinstate.
Snuck his ass right in there.
He didn't sneak it because I saw it at the bottom of the.
I know, but I'm right. But
when I see Miles Leonard, he shouldn't be in the league. But that's a whole different another conversation. And I'm surprised Milwaukee did it with all that tension.
Exactly. But listen, Fade, I'm on here anytime y'all need me. This Dallas, I gotta watch this Dallas Lakers game.
Yeah, we about to. Because I'm a LeBron fan. Listen, I'm a LeBron fan, but it's my team first. I gotta go.
Wait till he gets on the all ball.
Listen, if y'all still on here at halftime, I'm gonna come back on.
Now, I might have to recharge.
Yeah, yes. No. So how about this? Ray?
Go ahead.
Do you just want to come back for the halftime of the game? You would just want to come back on that halftime so you can.
I want us all to do that. This is the Wild Bunch, the initiation right here, baby.
I mean, it's whatever. Whichever one, because I'm charging and on at the same time.
Yeah, so just text me the link and I'm on. That's all.
Yo, listen, too. Send other people the link that you want to be on here too.
All right, I got you.
All right,
y'all.
All right, so y'all back on. See y'all later.
Yes.
I'm Broke Baby Live.
Yes, sir. So yes.